The Hot Show. It's the Hot Show, and I don't know how it's gonna go. It's the Hot Show, and I can't guess what's gonna happen next. So come on and join in. Let's do the Hot Show. Hi, I'm Hot the Cat. You might remember me from such Hot Show episodes as Cut Your Own Hair and What's Your Favorite Thing That Your Body Can Do? Today, we'll be watching The Simpsons. Thank you so much to anyone who ever sees this. I am here today with Ethan Kaplan. Welcome, Ethan. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm a little concerned. You told me this was a Welcome Back Kotter watch show. So is that not what's going on?
No.
I streamed the whole series last night in preparation.
That was a huge mistake.
Oh well. I mean, now I've seen it. Again for the 104th time. So not a big deal.
I guess with that confusion, if you just want to, I don't want to make that all in vain. So if you just want to drop references to that all night, that's fine.
Can do.
We'll be talking about The Simpsons. But yeah, if you just want to talk about Welcome Back, Kotter, as we're talking about The Simpsons, just drop reference. That's fine. You just do what you have to.
So what is The Simpsons? I can't say I've ever heard of it.
The Simpsons? Why? I wrote an email earlier this week to send out to people to invite them to this show, and let me find the phrasing that I used because it was, I don't even know why I thought to say this, but I said, Ethan Kaplan joins us as we watch and chat about America's favorite cartoon comedy family.
Accurate. Yeah. I'm excited to be here. Longtime fan, first time as a guest. So what a great way to debut, talking about my favorite show. Just excited to be here.
Cool. I see that we have another friend here. Ryan.
Hello.
Welcome.
Good to be back.
Yeah. This
after
is your
a long hiatus.
Yeah, this is your big return to the Hot Show.
Yeah, like 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Too long.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. We just established.
I'm Ethan, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought
it'd be hard to remember.
I thought that maybe you knew each other, but I guess I was mistaken.
We used to we run in the same circles, so we tend to run into each other a lot. Weirdly, at family reunions, we run into each other. It's like the last place you'd expect.
That is weird.
Yeah.
But
that's very strange. I feel
you're always at my parents' place. It's kind of strange.
I secretly live in the attic. I'm waiting for my computer. I decided to be nice to it and boot it down for this first time in like a month, which is really bad.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah, so it's taking a long while to boot back up, so I'm on my phone. A little behind the scenes.
Yeah, great. Yeah, it's good to literally behind the scene. I can see you looking at it in the background.
Yeah. I know.
Are you sitting on your couch right now, or are you on the floor?
I'm on the floor.
I want to paint the picture for the viewer.
Yeah, I'm on the floor.
Yeah, very nice.
There is some sort of sound. I think maybe it's your computer struggling to boot up.
That is, it's 100% that.
You're gonna hear like the sound of a modem, like the AOL like logging out.
Get off the phone.
There really is something that, like, while I undoubtedly appreciate that internet is way faster, does not depend on a phone, there is just something so nostalgic about that sound, because it was the opening up of a whole new world every time you did it. But every time you went on the internet, there was this amazing thing that happened, but it also started with this horrifying sound, and it still kind of warms my heart to hear that sound, even though it's such an awful sound.
It's kind of like the Rugrats theme song, in that like it just brings you back immediately to a point in your life. I would probably prefer the Rugrats theme song to the internet starting out, but just the idea of like being transported to he's gone to that time of my life,
Right
around the same era.
Yeah, I suppose. And I feel like
times.
I know that we're going to be kind of getting into this pretty soon, but like that was also the time of like peak Simpsons, like the Simpsons that I feel like are going to be appreciating the most. It was around that same time.
So if we're starting with the episode that I think we're starting with, the one we discussed, that was kind of like the show was starting to get some notoriety at that time, but was probably not a household name. And so, it wasn't until this episode where it got some real like heavy, no pun intended, but heavy hitters as far as guest voice actors. That was like, oh, all right, these people are going to be in this episode. Cool, we should check it out. And that really started like depending on how far you want to stretch it, but I think season 10 and 11 are like not as good as maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, but still very enjoyable, very watchable. That golden era. So
right.
To have a 6, 7, 8 year run like that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and then to just keep going way beyond that. Still, I feel like so I wrote a little song for this episode, and I feel like before we start the show, before we start watching, and I'll explain a little bit about what we're doing with that in just a moment. But I thought maybe I would sing my song that I wrote, if that's all right with you too.
Please proceed.
We could talk about the weather in Springfield, Illinois, or how Santa's little helpers build children little toys. We could discuss the trial of OJ, or how Bart trained us across San Francisco Bay. You could tell me about homers that Barry Bonds hit, or the dough that you make and you bake and let sit. We could rank our favorite TV shows down from best to worst. So can we admit that someone did it first? Well, screw it. Let's just talk about The Simpsons.
Are we in a snaps vibe? I can do snaps.
Oh man, I am
Very
so
nice.
excited. We have another guest, and I think both of you are going to be very excited that we have this guest as well. Penny the Puma, welcome.
Hi!
Penny is the person that made the little video for this week.
I
So
sympathize
good.
you all.
That was incredible.
Amazing.
It was really fun.
I want to bring it up again. Though actually, we have another person. Wow, we have so many people coming in so quickly.
I'm only here for a second. I'm just saying hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's, I'm gonna wait on the other next person. No, I'm gonna bring him in. Hey, Max.
Hello, Max.
Hi.
You look cool.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You look like you're performing stand-up.
I was just gonna say I'm ready for your 5 minutes.
That's what I say every single week.
That's fun.
So, I'm moving slow, aren't I? Okay, so I just want to bring up this thing again because it is just so good.
Oh, the video Amanda made for Penelope made? Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Thanks.
So good. I'm just,
It's so
Yeah,
silly.
I just want to stop here because look at all these people. I said it before this started, but and I said it to you, Penny, but the one for Ryan is so good.
Spot on.
And I told you too, like, you sent me that picture and I was like, oh, he's a Simpson already. Oh, this will be easy. It's just so
flattered.
perfect.
And I know
Who's all,
is the
who's
picture.
all the way on the left?
I think
That's next.
Hot took a while ago. Hot took a picture of me with this this jar of spaghetti sauce, of tomato sauce, and I just love that's what you use.
I know. Well, and I couldn't not put the spaghetti sauce in because it was perfect. So
How did you choose who was wearing shoes and who was wearing socks?
yeah,
Asking the important questions.
kind of flowed, just kind of
Hmm.
flowed. Yeah, that's all. Same as like the placement. So the photo of Ryan that Dan sent me, he was actually facing the opposite direction. And I was like, but I'm gonna squeeze him on the couch, like right here. And then it meant I had to flip it. Otherwise the pasta would be behind Amy. So, placement and stuff.
I see.
It's so nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The picture of the sailboat in the background is a wonderful touch.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
background,
and just-
I did trace that because I was like, oh my God, I don't have time for all of this. But, so I traced the background, but then used like all the colors, and like the same style, which was really
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well
Thanks for
done.
showing it.
Yeah. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ethan, right? Yeah, Ethan.
Yes.
I hope really everyone. I hope no one's like offended by it or anything, because it's really weird to draw people that you know and that you don't know, but maybe you're gonna meet, and like you're like, I don't really know what you look like in your real human life.
Yeah,
Except
there was some funny moments where Luda, who is in the picture, um, first drawn, looked nothing like Luda as a real person, because the picture that came up that I sent was from the stream, where Luda often comes in being in the dark, um,
Yeah.
where you can't really see what she looks like very well. And so I sent a picture that was like kind of well lit. The picture did not look at all like Luda, and I'm really happy that you got it a lot better.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of drafts of this before we nailed it down together, and I'm thankful for having the time to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great. So great.
If you no, I have been there, right? Where you're asked to draw or illustrate something or someone that you haven't met. I've done it a couple of times with animals, and that's always tricky too. So I commend you. You did an excellent job. And I would love a still if it's possible. You know, just of everyone on the couch. That would be awesome.
I'll send a nice one to Dana or to Hot, and he can send it to everyone.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I can send it out. Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Thanks for letting me draw you all. I have to go now, but I wanted to hop on and say hello.
Thanks. Thanks so much. You're the best.
Great work. Thank you.
See you later.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Bye. Someone making some Kraft macaroni and cheese in the microwave.
It's a lean cuisine.
Someone having a
Or
fire
someone's
alarm?
backing up.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I do feel like maybe we should get into this episode.
Let's get it going.
So we, as a Twitch show, we cannot show The Simpsons, but we are going to do a watch along of certain Simpsons episodes. And I believe the first one that was chosen was Homer at Bat, which I believe is season 3.
I've got it up. It's episode 16
Episode 16
of season 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna be watching along. On occasion, I'm gonna I'm gonna have a timer so you at home, who ever see this, if anyone ever does, you can watch along with us if you'd like. It'll be fun.
I think we'll discuss the episode, I guess, after or during, but I'll just say the reason we chose this one is this past Sunday was the 30th anniversary. And if you caught the first minute or two, I was just saying this is the one that like kind of really put the show on the map.
I didn't realize that.
Felt appropriate. Yeah, first 2 seasons were not immensely popular.
But
I thought by the end of the first one, it was like it had like gotten some traction. Like
yeah, it wasn't that it was struggling by any means. It just wasn't the household name that it is today. Or even
okay,
sure.
After.
Let's get the episode started, and then we can kind of keep going here. So,
I got it queued up. I'm ready to hit play.
Yeah, I think I am. Okay, let me make sure this is gonna.
Just lowering my volume.
Okay. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. And don't skip the intro. Don't skip the intro.
Don't skip that intro.
Classic.
Not aim for the head. Great. Okay. So one thing I want to say is, like about the idea that they hadn't gotten going, is that those first 2 seasons are still incredible, like television. Like they, even though they weren't a household name, like you're saying, I was watching through some of those episodes. It's great TV. I know it's not quite to the same point that, you know, it got to in seasons a little bit after this, but like really just amazing. That to start so strong, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I remember reading they wanted to start off with like a really like a mix of heartfelt and comedy, and they did that with the Christmas episode. And
Right.
I've always thought, like, just what a strong start. What a strong start to this monolith of a show.
So for those who don't know, it used to be like a short, an animated short on the Tracy Ullman show. So it wasn't like the first, first season 1, episode 1 is like the actual debut. So
any time in the show where Homer is daydreaming or fantasizing is just like gold. Just
yeah.
But yeah, start as a short. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all. They just had some build-up time, so I think that helps. I mean, you hear a lot about shows like that just need some time to like figure out their characters or figure out the tone and the feel. So they had an advantage. This is the second, or I think this is the first time chronologically that Homer carved something out of wood. But my favorite is in the chili episode when he brings out his own spoon, and Lenny whispers to Carl and says, "The rumor is he carved it out of a larger spoon." That always gets me.
I heard he carved it out of a bigger spoon.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, do you have a way to watch The Simpsons?
Oh yeah, I could do that. What
yeah.
episode is it?
We're watching season 3, episode 16, and we are here.
Hold that part for a second. I need to actually find the episode.
Do you want me to pause?
You can if you want to. Otherwise, I can just catch up with you.
No.
I am hearing a little bit of someone's sound.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, it's pretty unfortunate that we can't.
That is unfortunate.
That we can't have even our sound playing that much.
Max, you have a voice for radio or podcasting.
If anyone wants to hire me, please do. Also better than having a face for radio.
That is something I would not say.
It's called Bart the Lover.
No, Homer at bat.
Amazing.
First base is a keg. It's great.
Okay, no. I'm almost there. I'm almost
Okay.
ready for you to tell me the time.
No, I've been holding this up for no reason.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to hold it up.
Well, for the viewers at home,
True. You might want to hold it up periodically, actually.
yeah, no, I will.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's because like my Facebook algorithm has been like spying on me and hearing me talk about The Simpsons, but like I just I get a lot of like Simpson meme like suggested posts, just like screenshots from the show. And I got one today that I forget what episode this is from, but it's Homer. It's Marge, Bart, and Lisa are like all like dressed up and like standing at the door, and Marge says, "Homer, are you ready to go?" And Homer is like sitting on the floor in his underwear, playing like with Hot Wheels on a race car track, and he says, "Yeah, I just got to get my shoes on." I just love that so much.
We have another.
I don't think it's the
yes,
one where he decides not to go to church, because he wouldn't say that. He would just
No.
Yeah.
Garbanzo.
Garbanzo, welcome.
How's it going? That one where he decides not to go to church is one of the best. I love that one.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
What is
Okay,
happening?
I'm ready
Is that
to
the moon pies
go
or
to
moon
the time
waffles?
anytime.
What are you timing?
This is where we are in the episode that we're watching of The Simpsons right now. We're watching Homer at Bat, which is season 3, episode 16.
Where can you find that?
Yes, all the players he wants are dead.
Those are all real players, though. For what it's worth,
we
good on
are watching
the
on Disney
writers for
Plus.
doing research.
Oh, I don't have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I'll pretend.
It's on. If you've got Hulu, I think it's on there too.
I think they only
Okay.
have the
We're on
most
like
recent
exactly the same
season.
Oh, I'm hearing a lot of sound.
I love how they always had purple trees in the early seasons.
Hmm.
Like that's a good color choice.
What was that sound?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what that sound was?
No.
Maybe it was the
Great.
piano over Max's shoulder there.
What?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
For some reason, it just shows me a swirling bar.
Oh, yeah. That's for
Yeah, you're in a very nice house with a piano, fireplace.
Yep, that's true.
Don
I'm
Mattingly.
gonna have to.
I know what's about to come with him. It's my favorite part.
Great. Wade Boggs. Our lunchroom cashier.
Strawberry.
Oh, they don't have a free trial anymore.
Ethan,
Too bad.
you'll be able to speak on this, but Daryl Strawberry was kind of known as like a partier, right? Like what's
Did a lot of drugs. Did a lot of drugs. He was in New York in the 80s.
Gotcha.
When athletes did not necessarily think that being in peak physical shape was the most important thing. Actually, there was a long time when in the 70s and through the 70s and 80s where a lot of players considered working out to be and like pumping, like adding a lot of muscle to be detrimental to them.
Fascinating.
They thought it was
It's
better
cool
to
have
be
the
like
historical
fast and light.
context.
Yeah. That, I mean, was Was that just baseball, or was that like all? I feel like that was sort of an attitude.
Basketball as
like,
well. I'm not sure
yeah.
about football.
Yeah, because when you look back, I don't know, like, yes, like conditioning has like come a long way, but it's not like players didn't have a way to add muscle, like
Right.
that, in the 70s and 80s. But when you look back at athletes, like they look
the
different.
Nerve tonic.
Yeah.
Brain and nerve tonic.
Different emphases. If you're a baseball aficionado, first base today and for the last 30 years or so, you're generally a power hitter, bigger dude, both tall, height wise and weight wise. You don't have to be the fastest guy on the team, but you're expected to hit really well. And hit a lot of home runs. And in the 70s and 80s, it was a lot more focused on putting the ball in play and speed. So you had guys that had really high batting averages but didn't hit as many home runs. Just the game has changed, the focus.
Yeah.
Great line.
That's impossible.
We went past a line that Ken Griffey Jr. said, where it's like a party in my mouth and everyone's invited. I remember saying that so often as a child.
Yeah.
That's a quote that is kind of become just like part of popular culture to a small degree.
Is this the origin, though?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I clocked that too. But I was
otherwise,
like, wow.
It wouldn't really have been funny, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Mr.
Okay.
Buggs.
So
I love that they all have like where you would normally see like a team logo, it just has their name on their front.
I do feel like so like this is obviously
Look at
like
this lighting.
A watch along, but not everyone does have access to the show. So I feel like I don't know. I want to get in a little bit to like some of our personal connection to The Simpsons.
I just found a discounted rate, so I will be
Can
able
you
to
show a
watch it.
screenshot?
Can we show a screenshot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can show still images. We just can't show a rapid succession of still images.
We just get, if someone can get let's see, like TV is 30 frames per second, and then how many, multiply that times 60, and then there's 22 minutes of an episode. So we'll just get however many still images of that for this episode, and then just keep pulling them up frame by frame.
What episode is it again? Season and episode?
Season 3, episode 16. Homer at bat. So what was I about to say?
Hello, Max.
Childhood memories.
Turn your... Okay. Garbanzo, I just muted you. We have to turn down the volume on your
Completely.
Simpsons almost completely.
It's off.
Okay, great. And this is where we are in the episode
Okay.
currently. Now,
I gotta get headphones.
okay, so Ethan, like, what is your like earliest memory of The Simpsons?
My earliest memory of The Simpsons is being told I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Relatable. Relatable.
Yeah, it was, it was like I was probably under 10, and my parents were pretty concerned about what I was watching. And I remember like flipping back and forth, and just like trying to catch glimpses, or anytime I went to a friend's house, that's all I wanted to watch. So it wasn't for a few years where when we finally were able to get like a season, on DVDs, that was a really big deal.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you watch? Was there a point where you were allowed to watch at home, like on TV?
There was an eventual acceptance that like I was just gonna find it elsewhere, and like it probably wasn't as bad as they were thinking it was.
Right.
So
like my personal experience with The Simpsons was similar in that I was not allowed to watch it at some point, and then at some point they just realized, well, my brother was going to watch it, so I was also going to watch it, and I watched every day. I watched the 2 episodes that they showed on Fox.
Yep.
I did the same thing.
No chance I would miss. And
5:30.
Once I was old enough that I was staying up fairly late, I would also watch the 2 episodes that they showed later. So it was like sometime, pretty consistently for a while, I was watching 4 episodes of The Simpsons per day, which is kind of ridiculous. But I had such a connection to The Simpsons growing up that I would often start thinking of jokes from The Simpsons, and then later that night, the episode would be on that joke was from. One of those weird things that happened in my life. And I don't know, I have fully credited The Simpsons as teaching me more about American society and culture than school did at all.
Yeah.
What's been interesting too has been like watching it as a kid, having one experience, watching it as a college student and starting to drink, because alcohol plays a large role in a variety of episodes, having that experience, and then getting older and getting some of the pop culture references that I wouldn't have otherwise, or understanding maybe figures in history a little better.
Right. Well, and like there are things that I like, ways of being I don't know, like ways
go ahead, Hat.
that like certain things that they did that were like story elements or something that are just like complete parodies, satires, homages to like great works of art. And I didn't have those, references when I was a kid, but like at a certain point, now I have watched Citizen Kane, and there was like a whole episode that was like about basically Citizen Kane, and like to see the references to those things is really like they were really smart about how they were doing it, how they were writing the show, and like taking homages from things and getting to a certain point where I have had, I understand those references. It just makes it all the better, I think.
in preparation for this episode, I watched like one from the newest season because it's what I could access at the time, and they've carried on that tradition. Like I hadn't watched it in years, and they did an hour-long thing about like Ned Flanders, but it was in the style of the Fargo TV show, and
Huh.
Oh
I
wow.
think it was actually pretty good. Like it held up. I was expecting it not to be as good over so many years, but
Yeah.
pretty good.
I like film was a part of my major in college, and eventually we got to talking about Citizen Kane, and at the like as a treat at the end of the unit, the professor put on the episode, and it was just so satisfying to watch, like after just pouring through the film and like going through all these different various analyses of the film, and just seeing the dedication to that the writers had to the film, and just the different takes, and obviously the bear Bobo, I think, instead of Rosebud. I too remember watching at 5 and 6 on Channel 12 Fox, and first the episodes were sandwiching an episode of That 70s Show, and then it was King of the Hill, and then it was something else. It was always just like a good hour and a half of comedy on Fox. I have this book that sits on my bookshelf that's like episode by episode analysis. And here I have, so I found the page on Homer at the Bat.
Oh,
and
nice.
And I'm going to read. So it has like the like choice bits of dialogue.
Wait! Before we get into this, this episode is ending, and I don't know if we want to start thinking about another episode, at least just in the back of our heads, maybe.
I vote for the one where they go to New York City, or the one where Homer eats too many hot peppers.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
That's the chili episode, right?
Yeah. The New York one is a top 3 for me, but I've seen it 1,000 times, so we could do the chili one. Both are great.
We could do I don't care which one we do.
The New York one actually might not be on all streaming services because it's got the World Trade Center in it. It came out before 9/11.
Oh, really? They got rid of stuff
People want to watch
the
along.
World Trade Center?
Yeah, they don't play it on TV anymore, actually.
Huh.
That's stupid.
Interesting. That is. But I'm pretty sure I found.
I remember having trivia contests during sleepovers in second grade about The Simpsons. Like just cataloged information in my head, and I wonder if watching it now, like 20 years later, if it'll all come back and just come flowing in if I stored it.
Before we move on,
please.
I want to look at what the page for this episode has. So movie moments. Homer makes his wonder bat from a tree that is struck by lightning, a la Roy Hobbs' bat in The Natural. The stuff you may have missed. Marge wears a Smilin' Joe Fishin' insignia cap atop her blue bouffants. Is that's a like an Isotopes athlete, or who's Smilin' Joe Fishin'? Is that a?
I think that's the mascot
ball player. Oh, okay. Of the Isotopes.
Like the guy that wears the cowboy hat. Yeah.
This is great. Smithers wears his plant ID badge even while at the baseball field and elsewhere. On the Springfield nuclear plant bulletin board, the safety poster of the Heimlich maneuver shows a man choking on an entire lobster.
I noticed that. I noticed that one.
At the Springfield Heights Millionaires Club, the sign in front reads, "You must have more than this to enter. $1 million. The $1 million is etched on a nameplate." Bowling Lothario Jacques is among those in the audience at the jazz club listening to the Steve Sax Trio. I like that.
That's also a great episode.
Yeah. So so they have, and then they have on this page, they also have the lyrics to Talkin' Softball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that at the end.
Yeah, stick through the end of the episode to hear that song. It's great.
Yeah. Very nice. So the chili episode is, if that's the one that we're doing, is season 8, episode 9.
Boy, season 8 has so many good. You can say it about any season,
Yeah.
any single digit season, but man,
Season 8 episode.
Well,
Oh,
I don't
wow.
even know
Yeah,
if
I'm running through the episodes to get to it. Boy.
I don't even know if I remember. What is Larry Burns?
Oh, the Springfield Files was a good one too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one is great.
Larry Burns? What number is that?
That's episode 4. Mr.
Oh,
Burns
yeah.
has a long lost son.
It's played by Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, that's
Kind of a fat slob.
All right.
and I feel like I can spoil this because we're all watching with the sound off, but the coyote that appears in Homer's spiritual whatever is voiced by Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, I didn't know that.
how cool is that? Oh yeah.
I think uncredited.
Really?
I
It's
could
pretty
be
great.
wrong about that. Well, we can see at the end. But I was talking about this with someone else, and I believe they said that he did it uncredited. Maybe because he couldn't be credited on the Fox thing or something.
Oh. Huh. The official on Disney Plus, the name of the episode is The Mysterious Voyage of Homer, but the official episode title is in Spanish, El Viaje Misterioso del Nuestro Homer.
Yeah. Is that what we're
J-O-M-E-R.
watching?
Mm.
We haven't started yet. No. Should we get started on this?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I got
Is
queued
there a
up.
countdown?
Hold on,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to find it.
I'll count down.
Don't do
Or
it yet.
or in the spirit of a streaming watch along, I could count up because for some reason the producer of George Lucas Talk Show counts up every time they are going into it.
To what?
To 3. I don't get it. Like he says he's going to count down, and then every time he counts up.
Ooh, another really good episode is Bart After Dark.
Bart
yeah.
After Dark.
Bart of
Is that the
Darkness.
one where he
Bart
breaks
of
his leg?
Darkness.
No, Bart After Dark. I'm pretty sure that's the one where he works at a burlesque.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
yeah. Bart of Darkness,
Springfield.
however, is I wrote that one down as one that I would like to watch. Because
That's my favorite.
I'm
Personally.
now going to just go through all of them that I can in a month, I think.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
The,
when are we going to start?
The meme of Grandpa walking in and then
Yeah.
Grandpa walking out is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
all right. So does everyone have it queued up, ready to go here?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
You counted down.
Did you
I
say
did.
go?
No, I thought it was
I thought
a
you were going to
screen.
say go.
Well,
Do it again.
You didn't say 2 or 1. You just don't.
also, because there was some buffering happening, my clock is actually ahead of where we are. Or where
Are
I
we
am.
starting over?
Yeah, I
Just to-
think we
Oh,
need to do
dude.
that.
Okay.
We're starting over.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, all I got was to the credits or to the.
Yeah, to the count. I got to the.
Although
count.
it's crazy to see, I paused it. It says co-executive producer Greg Daniels, who is
Wow.
of
Whoa.
SNL and
crazy.
Office and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah,
Oh, really?
King of the Hill.
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay. So should I say go, or
Yes.
is it just assumed that it's
No,
the beat
I think you should
after
say go.
one? Okay.
Are you gonna count up or down?
I'll surprise you.
No.
Just when you say
We're gonna
go.
mess it up.
17.
But if you say
45.
one, you might be. It might be the next. You're gonna say one go.
What?
You know, I don't know.
That is not
That-
counting.
Can you do
That is
it?
not how counting
Can you
works.
do it in
Yeah.
Swahili?
No, I don't know. Do you know Swahili numbers?
Ryan does.
No, I actually don't. Numbers weren't in that that piece
fair enough,
title.
fair
So yeah, I composed a jazz composition. I titled it "I Can't Believe It's Not Butter," but in Swahili.
Nice. All right. You are very quiet, Max, for some reason.
And I don't remember.
Was but in Swahili part of the title?
Yeah. Yeah. It was just English. I can't believe it's not butter, but in Swahili.
Oh, I thought it was in Swahili, but it said but in Swahili in the title.
You were
All
wrong,
right.
my friend.
All right. In the spirit of the true name of this episode, we go, uno, dos, tres, go.
I didn't know you were going to say dose.
Ooh, they're parachuting.
They
I really like the colors they use in the early Simpsons episodes.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
a lot more like unusual and creative than they do now.
Mm.
It's such a good palette.
Yeah.
Isn't Smithers' skin like purple or something like that?
I think it was
There's
in
some
the
weird
title
skin
screen
tones.
or like the part where
Yeah.
Homer's in the, the factory in the intro. There's somebody who looks a lot like Smithers, but their skin is purple or something.
Mhm.
I think it's because these
Well,
are
yeah,
actually
he's
on
like borderline
cells.
black.
Like these are painted in it
Yeah.
instead of on the computer.
That's true for sure.
Probably affected it.
Oh, this is the part where Marge desperately tries to prevent Homer from finding out about the.
Yeah. Great. Dog dangling.
I just love that he figures it out like
Oh my
in
God.
half a second.
Yeah.
Wait, smoke.
Poet on payday.
And Puffy Cloud. Everything looks bad if you remember it.
Another classic.
Your lifelong dream was to eat the world's biggest sub, and you did it last year.
The Denver Broncos.
I think the Denver Broncos is pretty good.
Oh, Oh, I love this one. Someone
A
would
little
have to
bit
be
of Lenny.
doubles.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
about that all the time whenever I see oregano.
Yeah. Oregano.
What the hell?
I just don't have that many spices.
Amazing. She's always super judgmental.
She's the worst, so passive aggressive.
Think of the children.
Or someone think of the children.
They're so awful.
Classic.
That shadow, so
Mm.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the Muntz family, there was like an
Style.
older Muntz guy. It was like his dad or older brother that never showed up again.
For some reason, as a kid, Professor Frink was like a top 3 character for me.
Huh.
Like for some reason, he just
What?
resonated with me.
It's
Yeah.
all about Sideshow
Yeah,
Bob.
just-
I don't know why.
I like how we can rate how many alarms are in this.
Yeah.
My
There's
alarm
only
there.
3 alarms.
Yeah.
He's devastated.
I love the hat too.
And then he's
Are
like,
you going to jail?
Go to jail. We'll see,
We'll see,
son.
son. We'll see.
Next year, I'm going for Halloween as Smithers from this episode.
Amazing.
That is an incredible outfit.
That
Yeah,
really
for
is.
sure.
I really hope they light up.
Oh, you got it, but
Yes.
you don't even
Yes.
bother if you're not going to get that blinking hot Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Pope of Chili Town. Oh, I remember the name of the pepper is something funny. I can't remember. Yeah, merciless peppers of something.
Quetzalcoatl Nango.
Betsy Sanego. Guatemala Insane Asylum.
This would be a good Babish.
Mm.
The ice cream melts.
Yeah.
Classic. Classic.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone is wants to catch up with us.
Wait, mister, you're drinking a candle.
Maybe I do.
That would burn so much.
Yes, absolutely.
I recall the way he says, but I need it to Marge being like so ridiculous, like because his mouth is still on fire. But
I do love that, like, they're all making fun of him, but none of them would dare eat it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they don't notice the candle wax around his mouth.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
His ears are for life.
Dean should be shooting out his ears.
Whatever that is.
I hope whoever is watching this is also watching The Simpsons with us. Otherwise,
so
this would just be so silly to be watching.
I'm trying to like say some things that are happening just in case.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, Anders.
Yeah, I
Psychedelic.
just call it. All right, I'm good. Goodbye. Yeah.
It's a classic. Wow, wow, wow.
I love this animation.
I know.
It's so
So
cool.
It's very what is it? Ralph Steadman?
Ralph
Uh,
Steadman.
Isn't that who did like the drawings for Fear and
Hunter
Loathing?
Thompson.
Yes. Totally.
Man, you gotta love a really like a good,
Insanity Peppers.
trip sequence.
Mhm.
Yeah, very good.
This might be one of the best.
His first instinct is that he's in Shelbyville.
Have you been to shows?
I like how things transform into other things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When his face went to the other side of his head, that was one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
Oh, this part's really cool too.
Yeah.
But it's also funny. Where he's like controlling the sun.
Oh, he breaks it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever felt like that before?
And then he breaks it like a light bulb. I have not felt like that before.
Stop doing anything.
Still impatient. Is
So if it was season 8, this is what, like 1996 or something?
That's a good call.
it's season
This
8,
is season 8. Yeah.
guessing
So
7.
it yeah,
97, I mean.
97. Yeah.
So cool.
I need that hat. That's amazing.
That is a hat that,
If
yeah.
the clock actually worked too, oh my god.
I bet you can get one on Etsy. It's time for children.
Absolutely. It's very eerie, but also very funny.
Oh, love that animation.
Wow.
And I can, you can just hear Johnny Cash's voice in your head, like this dialogue. It's just perfect.
I have it on very quiet volume, and it's satisfying to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I have been meaning to take a spiritual journey.
Was that what's his name?
The news guy.
Yeah,
Ken
Mhm.
Bachman.
Ken
Yeah.
Bachman.
Amazing. It says to Maple says.
They suck.
The Doodle Down Pipers.
Is that a real band?
I hope so.
If not, I think the five of us could probably come together. Become the
Oh,
Doodle
that's a
Down
good
Pipers.
idea.
Doodle down pipers.
Listen, if Fall Out Boy can become a band, we can.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Such a good bit.
Oh man.
I just like the idea of an all-night furniture store. That's awesome.
What you eating, Hot?
It was a little bibimbap bowl.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's like almost unfortunate how good this episode is because it's so hard. It's so hard to do anything but just watch every moment of it.
I know.
It's
I love scenes like this where signs are floating and as somebody walks in the dark. God. I wonder why the door's just open.
Earl.
Electronic automatic robotic lighthouse.
I like how it's just like frozen even though he's moving.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're right. It should be rotating.
Shit.
The hot pants.
This might be the only time we see the sea captain in an actual boat.
True.
I like the insanity music they're playing here.
Oh yeah.
Ethan, did you take a class on The Simpsons in college?
No, I wish.
Okay. You took a class on everything else.
I took a lot of random classes, yeah, on random subjects. I did take a class on billiards where we had tests, and one of them was, in the game of 8 ball, which ball do you sink to win the game?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How many credits did you get for that class?
That was a 1-credit class, but you needed a physical education credit at some point, I think in your first year or two. And it's like, of course I'm taking billiards.
And boy, was that class physical.
Actually run.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very physical.
No.
So we do have another guest stop in here.
I love guests.
Hey, Luda.
Hey Luda.
Hey
Hello.
guys.
How you doing? Luda,
Good, how are
Ethan,
you?
Ethan, Luda.
Hi, Ethan.
Hi.
Are you synced up with this episode of The Simpsons
Yeah,
that we're
are you-
watching?
Are you watching The Simpsons with us?
How did I watch it with you?
I don't know. If you had access to The Simpsons somehow.
Oh, isn't it on Disney or something?
It is on Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Ryan.
But Ryan is not.
Oh no. The hot pants are going everywhere. Wait, why were all those people out there in the middle of the
Let me pull
night?
it up.
For a shot at hot pants.
I guess, yeah.
That was such a well done thing. It was unbelievable.
Okay, so let's see. Are they? Yeah, Johnny Cash. They do say that he was in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also on Peacock. Apparently.
Peacock?
I think some of them only have like certain episodes or like
I wonder why.
Nope. It was mine.
licensing stuff. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
probably.
Yeah. So in my
What-
handy book,
What episode
We
is
just
this on?
finished
okay.
one, so we are not on one yet.
Yeah, we're gonna decide on a new one momentarily.
I'm probably gonna have to
while they're
split
not
after this
here,
next
I
one,
just
but
want to
I'm
give a
down
shout
for
out
one more.
to while they're not here, I just have some grievances to air about Amy Shelton. They're incredibly kind and sweet and generous, and it annoys the crap out of me. I won't stand for it anymore. Amy, I'm calling you out.
They are in the chat.
Yes.
So
And
hopefully we will get a response to that.
And that episode of Community is good.
Oh yeah, with the
The
billiards.
billiards. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In my Simpsons book, Stuff You May Have Missed, Marge cuts the curtains in the kitchen and later sews them back together. The Purple Entertainment Center, owned by the Simpsons, is a Discabinetron 2000. A Vagrant sells water for $3 a bottle at the Chili Cook-Off. The sign for the Chili Festival reads, Springfield Chili Cook-Off, please lick spoons clean after each use.
I did notice that. I don't get it though. Does anybody get it?
Yeah, like,
does anybody get it?
Imagine if they had that now with COVID. Like, okay, you just gotta lick your spoons clean before you put.
Oh, okay.
Other signs at the Chili Cook-Off: Apu's vegetarian chili, Professor Frank's virtual chili, a little bit of Lenny, Firehouse Net's 5-alarm chili, Moe's Chili Bar, Old Elihu's Yale-style saltpeter chili, Munt's family chili. It takes weeks to make months. Beer garden.
Yeah. So is that Nelson Muntz's family?
Must be.
I guess
because the thing is, there was like an older male that looked like it would be like an older brother or his dad that is never really in the show.
Well,
yeah,
it's always really cool to see stuff like that.
Isn't there an episode where his dad does come back?
Yeah, maybe. He had like very well combed hair and stuff. It was really odd for the way that character went.
And
then it was like a big brother sort of situation, like big brother, big sister situation.
There's that episode where Nelson and Lisa kiss, like they start hanging out, and she goes to his house, and it's like a shack or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like his
mom is a hooker. Pretty sure.
One of the
Doesn't
things
she
I
work at
remember.
Hooters?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Maybe
she's a hooter.
Something like that. It's borderline prostitution, if not absolute prostitution.
I really want to show you this cool cookie my sister made.
Oh, that's really cool.
My game character Wink. She mailed this to me for my birthday on 2/22/22.
Oh yeah.
What a cool day to have a birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happy
Wish
birthday.
you a happy hot show
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
birthday,
everybody. So yeah, this cookie, I like it so much I really don't want to eat it. I want to like keep it forever, but I don't know if that's possible.
It'll probably last a long time.
Maybe.
Are you a Futurama fan as well?
Yeah. Why do you
I'm just channeling the Zoidberg with the sandwich heavy portfolio.
I'll have a cookie heavy.
Just don't let it turn into that
scrapbook.
situation. Yeah.
I want to put it in a scrapbook, so I guess I could have a cookie heavy scrapbook.
So pleased that it's coming back. What a treat.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how well it turns out.
The guy who does the voice of Bender,
Joe
John
DiMaggio,
said he's not coming back. Well, he says he's not.
He wants
signed
more
on
money,
right
so they have to give him more money.
Well, he wants more money for the cast.
Right, for everybody.
I think
Joe
he'll.
DiMaggio, like,
I
the
mean, who
baseball
cares?
player?
He can have more money. Disney can afford to pay
John
him more
DiMaggio,
money.
not Joe.
Oh, John DiMaggio. Yeah, Joe DiMaggio is like a baseball player, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if they don't pay him more money to bring him back, that's completely ridiculous because they have way too much money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the show is not the same without Bender.
No. I think that I heard they were like recasting the voice, which would also be very bad.
That would not be good.
It would be dumb. I think it would kind of like ruin it from the start. I don't think people would like that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Luda?
I think Luda froze up.
She's in shock.
Speechless. Yeah. Well, the thing
My
too is
phone's
like
dying, so I'm
like
switching.
oh,
I'm switching to my computer.
Okay,
It
cool.
froze.
nice.
Ethan, are you in Chicago as well?
I'm gonna
I am not.
sit and I'm gonna come right
Where are
back.
you?
Sorry.
See you soon,
My
Luda.
phone's
See
dying.
ya.
I'm actually right behind you.
Ah!
No, I live in Los Angeles.
Oh,
I live in Los Angeles too,
Oh, very cool. What part?
East Hollywood.
Oh, okay. I
Where
used
do
to
you
work in
live?
East Hollywood. I
Oh,
am in
really?
Studio
Where?
City. I worked at a company called U-Bar.
You are.
They made like energy bars and nutrition bars and things like that.
Huh.
Over in East Hollywood. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Do they sell like throughout the West?
I am not sure. You know, a lot of what we did was like custom stuff. So like a doctor or a personal trainer or somebody like that would like be like, I want this for my clients or whatever, high protein, whatever, and we would make them. So it's
That's
entirely possible.
interesting.
I thought I might have seen them in Oregon, but
Yeah.
The
I
fact
was
that
there
you
for
live
about-
in Los Angeles and nobody told me about that seems egregious because
Yeah.
I don't
know,
I don't know
agree.
anybody here really.
Can we be best friends?
Hello, Lud?
We need to be best friends.
Yeah.
We need to like meet up and start the best friendship.
You could start the what was it, the Doodletown Pipers?
Oh yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Yes. We'll
Yeah.
make our own show. We'll call it Cold the Dog. Be the sister show.
I
And
was,
you guys are only like
Yeah.
3 hours away from each other, which is like Los Angeles neighbors.
2 miles.
You-
2
yeah.
miles. Yeah.
You said you live in Studio City?
I do.
That's not 3 hours away.
No.
I drove to Venice in like 40 minutes the other day, so
Ryan is very jealous of our weather. And,
as one should be.
He's got a rag on
Not
us
really.
for something. He's got a rag on us for something.
Ryan, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah,
I know, it's good to see you
How
too.
was your class?
Educational. I hope it turns into a job.
Me too.
What?
For
Yeah.
you.
I was taking a video editing class, and
cool.
it was every Thursday evening virtually.
Oh, that's
So
perfect.
that's why. Did you? Apparently, my absence was not noticed by Max.
No,
So-
nobody noticed. No, I'm joking. I did notice. I thought you just, hated Dan or hated Hot the Cat.
Who? Yeah, definitely that. But this was also happening. No, it was good. I'm glad to be back too. It was weird. It was weird seeing all the, getting all the emails and seeing the IG posts and seeing
And watching the show.
Yeah,
as
you
I'm sure
missed our
did
episode last
after-
week. That's why
Yeah.
Max is bitter because you missed our episode last week.
Yeah.
You didn't have an extra 4 hours to just...
That was the slow episode.
no, that was the episode before that. Last week we were futuring.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Mm.
That was
It
a lot
was
of
great,
fun.
Max.
Yeah.
It was great.
Tell me about it.
Well, we talked about the future.
Watch it.
Yeah,
Watch
you
it.
can
Yeah, I'll watch.
You
I'll
just
watch
need-
Don't
all
tell 'em anything.
9 hours of it.
do it. And also, you could watch it on like 10
No,
times
I-
speed, so it would only be like,
Yeah.
I will
less than
actually
1 hour.
say that most of our episodes are silly nonsense where nothing is actually happening for basically the entire show. Like marked with like little moments where like, we're doing a bit or something. I don't even know. Not even that. Like, but that episode, I felt like we had accomplished in that episode, like there was something real happening in like the first hour of that show. We got more done than every other episode in 4 hours.
Amazing.
So
We have to come up with an equivalent of Irishman Plus, like
Yeah,
our own
well-
version.
What is Irishman Plus?
So another Twitch streaming show, Hot and I greatly admire, George Lucas Talk Show. It's also extremely long. several hours long, and they have a rule where every episode needs to be at least the length of The Irishman, the Martin Scorsese movie, 3 hours and 10
Isn't
minutes.
that like 3.5? Yeah,
It's like
Yeah,
3.5.
three and a half hours. Yeah.
Even if they have nothing to talk about.
Oh, but they are incredible. It's like two of them are incredible improvisers, and so they just go off about whatever.
And they get like crazy popular guests.
Yeah,
Well,
they-
what are
they
we
do
supposed
really
to do?
I was a guest last week. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, now that
Yeah,
y'all
Luda's
are
not popular.
yeah. I gotta go.
Get out of here.
Should we do Bard of Darkness?
Well, okay. So first,
That
I
is
want
a
to
great
check in
episode.
with Luda. Luda,
Ooh,
if
yeah.
you are still here,
I'm here. I'm just getting more pasta.
what is your
Did
connection?
you bring
with
enough for the
Simpsons?
class?
Yeah.
I would love some pasta.
I just spilled on my new computer.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's the first
Oh
spill.
no!
put it in H.
It's the first spill. No, it's just a little hazelnut oil. It's all right.
Oh my god!
Whoa,
You
bougie.
need to throw that in the bathtub and then throw it in rice after that.
Maybe you got a stew going.
What was your question, Dan?
Who?
What is your connection with The Simpsons?
Oh God. I remember watching it a lot as a kid,
You were
and
also really into it. Do you?
I remember my family used to watch it all together. As an
Oh, that's
adult,
fun.
like my friend Christina loves. When I think of The Simpsons, I think of my friend Christina. She'll like. It's like what she does with her boyfriends. Like every guy she dates always likes The Simpsons.
That's a fun idea.
You guys probably would like her. Should have
Yeah,
invited
I
her.
gotta meet
Oh,
somebody.
yeah.
Be like, hey, she's taken at the moment. Sorry, guys.
Invite any of your
Yeah,
friends.
I mean, yeah, just
Um,
to come hang out
Wait,
and
what are
talk
you
about.
pouring
The Simpsons.
on your pasta?
but I think,
It's,
because I think The
Oh, it's
Simpsons
cheese.
are like. Why did I come to talk about The Simpsons? Because I think The Simpsons are cool, like politically. They say a lot of shit.
Mhm.
Also, I just like hanging out with you guys. I don't know.
Aw, that's
Right,
nice.
right. Well,
Get out of here.
Jeez, why you gotta call me out? I don't know.
well, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm trying to, have something besides just us watching The Simpsons and
Yeah.
quoting certain moments, but mostly just kind of
And like describing what's happening
It's
to
so
people
interesting
who can't
that
see
you watched
it.
it with your family. Like I had to like hide it from my family for the first.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
really?
family
I
watched
was
it
like
together too,
5
when,
years
like
old,
at my
6
dad's
years old.
house.
Oh, my.
Not all of us had loving parents, Max. God.
Oh, I did not. Don't worry about it.
I mean, my parents are stoners.
That's good.
And like my dad, the thing my mom didn't want me to watch when I was a kid was Beavis and Butthead and Ren and Stimpy.
You know what's
Yeah,
really
I had to hide
funny?
When
those
mom would leave
too.
the house, me and my dad would run and watch the shit out of that stuff.
I would say Ren and
Really,
Stimpy.
really
Then,
weird
we would
memory.
listen to- We would listen to
I have this really weird
Green Day.
memory when I was a kid of being sick home from school, like when I was really young, and watching Beavis and Butthead. And there was this episode where it was like something about teaching people how to make out, and they were like blowing each other's heads up while making up like balloons. It was really weird, and I have no clue why I was watching it or why it was on. It was really weird.
and it was Ren and Stimpy, you said?
No, it was Beavis and
Oh,
Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
When I was a kid, my brother and I would like do the Happy Joy Joy song and bump our butts together, and my mom would laugh. She
That
was a little
an
bit
excellent
like
show.
ambivalent about that show, but what she really hated was shows where kids were brats, like the Rugrats, because she thought they were a bad influence,
Ah.
like Angelica.
Yeah, Angelica was the worst. Fucking
Oh, he was mean.
Yeah, that's what my mom did not want us to see.
Or the
Ren
blonde
and-
girl in Hey Arnold. She was a.
Helga.
Helga.
Phoebe.
Helga.
No, yeah. Okay.
Why they were
Ren
supposed to
and,
be
Ren and
blonde?
Stimpy is probably way more inappropriate than The
Oh,
Simpsons
yeah.
overall.
Yeah, but the
In a
animation
lot of
style is
ways,
before
it's
Yeah,
very
that's what my mom that was
gross
on.
and like
I love the close-ups in Ren and Stimpy.
disturbing.
when they-
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's
SpongeBob does that
awesome.
too.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob does it great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a very cool choice to do that.
I quote SpongeBob like pretty often in my daily life. Like
SpongeBob specifically, or the show?
it's the show. Like, what are they selling?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. I remember chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
So I do have to say, I did text you, Hot the Cat, but Garbanzo, we were talking about meeting at the stained glass
Oh yes.
rose. So that night I had a dream, and you guys were in it.
Really?
It wasn't a stained glass rose, but it was a glass like of water with orchids and other flowers in it.
No
And I
kidding.
texted Hot the Cat about it. And I was like, this is crazy. And then for two other nights, so it was 3 nights in a row, I would have dreams where there was like flowers and glass, and you guys
Ooh,
were there, but it was
cool.
never the stained glass rose. It was always just.
Oh,
That is very cool.
So you guys got to start showing up.
maybe it'll happen tonight. You never know.
All right. I do want to. I appreciate this. Talking about this stuff, but also like we have this guest here, Ethan, and he is here to talk about The Simpsons.
I'm here for the ride.
God.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Classic Hot, just cracking the whip.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought your
I was
motto
talking
was
about
all
magic.
journey, no
I was
definition.
talking about magic
That's
over
what-
here.
Last time we got Now we've got a show.
Yeah.
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 I need
Hot's had enough of their own show.
I need a live gerbil cam.
Live
Or,
journal.
hamster cam.
The guinea
Like
pig.
always, every
Excuse
episode.
me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
all
I
the
need a live
time.
guinea pig cam.
Ooh, you have a guinea pig? I've been obsessed with watching guinea pig videos on YouTube.
Max,
We
did
did
you
the
not
whole
join
guinea
the
pig episode.
I think I remember, but for some reason I thought it was a
Gulliver has
hamster.
been
I don't know
heavily
why.
featured on this show.
Heavily.
Yeah, can I see your guinea pig?
And yet somehow not enough.
No,
We
not
can't get enough.
Yeah.
We'll
Guin-
see if he's compliant on a visit.
guinea pigs are so cute.
We may need a Gulliver Oliver show.
Mm.
Who's the baby? Who's the baby? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Do you like the cilantro? Thank you. Oh, ho.
Excuse the voices that I use to talk to my pet.
No,
We
that
all
only
do it.
enhances. Yeah.
I don't, but it's okay if you do.
You don't talk any differently to animals.
Only a little bit differently.
It's
Oh, so
The way they
cute.
eat is just the
Gulliver Munch
cutest.
time. Gulliver Munch time.
I wish. Okay, thank you, Hot the cat.
Yes.
Yeah, so cute.
He
I love
enjoys
that Gulliver loves cilantro too. It's
parsley
such-
and cilantro are his favorite.
likes the herbs.
Yeah, much like many people on this.
Like herbs.
Oh.
Yeah, I put cilantro on a sandwich that I just ate a little while ago.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I thought you guys were watching the chili episode, and I'm bummed that I didn't
You
miss.
just missed it.
I know
Yeah,
I
that's a good one.
it. But I'm interested to know if any of you have also seen the chili episode of Nathan For You.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
The-
that's
the
so good.
suits? Yes.
That might be my favorite
So
episode
good.
of the show.
So
It's
good.
so peculiar.
What
Having
happens
to
in
put
it?
the burn
So-
cream on and everything.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
show, Max?
Yeah, I love that.
I think
show.
I watched part of the
That
first
sounds so
episode.
good.
So you know the like you know what the show is. So like
Yeah.
there's this guy who has a chili restaurant, and he says like, oh, I've always wanted to serve my chili in at like the local like hockey arena, and it's not even like NHL or like maybe it's AHL. It's like super like small potatoes, like local hockey, and
Small potato.
Nathan like creates this suit that with like hydraulic pumps where he has like these like tubes coming out of his sleeves for like chili, and then has like a pump like in his pocket that like dispenses sour cream.
The sour cream part was the grossest part. Also, the tubing inside of it had to be heat preventative so that he wouldn't burn himself with the hot food. So it was very sweaty inside the suit.
And there's this scene where he realizes the temperature thing, and the chili is going to be sitting like right like near his groin area, so they have to test out this heat resistant gel. So he's like in these like tight athletic shorts with this like gel on his crotch, and like someone has a blowtorch like on his groin testing it out, and the expression on his face as he's like crouching down is like it's the best.
That would be pretty nerve-wracking on any part of your body, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show sounds funny. I have to watch more of it.
I haven't seen this
good.
angle
It's
of your
one of the
apartment
best
yet,
things.
Sheldon. I like this angle.
Oh yeah, that's a nice shelf back there.
Thank you. It's my
Amy has a better studio apartment.
Who's
than I do.
Amy?
Yours is very clean because it's not filled with hoarding. But I at least hoard cute things, so it's socially acceptable.
Whoa.
Amy, when did you get your own place? Last time you had roommates.
No, I've seen you since I've had this place. It's just
8 years ago.
Yeah.
July or no, it was July during the pandemic. I went through a breakup, and then we got a new roommate that I hated. Ow. So I decided that living alone was going to be the best option for my mental health.
Ryan and anyone else in the chat who lives by themselves, if you
I do.
back me up, that is the best decision and worth the money.
Yeah, if you can do it.
You can
It's-
do it.
Yeah, if you have the money, it's nice.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have the money, but I make it happen because I don't live alone. I have this little guy.
Now, if I know Hot the Cat, he wants us to get back to the program.
That's a good point.
So I'm going to just make the executive decision that we're going to watch Bard of Darkness, which...
Well, I'm going to make the executive decision that we're going to watch Bard of Darkness, okay?
So,
You know what?
So I believe
Guys,
this
why
is
don't we make
also
the executive
season
decision?
8?
Yeah, it's like episode 4, I think. I noticed it when I was looking for this one.
No, that's
Well,
Bard
there's
After
Bard
Dark.
of Darkness and then
Oh.
Bard After Dark.
Wow. Well, if they're both in season 8, that would be pretty surprising.
Maybe, let's see.
Bard After Dark is season 8, episode 5.
Season
Season 6, episode 1. Season 6, episode 1. Man, and even the thumbnail, like Elisa with the sunglasses, like so good.
Oh, I love that
Man.
episode.
Ryan,
The one where she's cool and they go in like a beach house. That would be a good one.
Man, and the guy that tries to woo her is like, we'd have ever so many romantic misunderstandings.
Wait, is this? Maybe The Simpsons isn't on Peacock anymore.
No.
Thanks, Disney.
So we're watching season 8, episode 5, and so then we just watch it, but we don't have the volume on.
Yeah, but we're watching
We have
season
it very
6.
well.
Season 6, episode 1.
You can wear headphones if you want to hear it.
Wait, what if we don't have Disney?
Then you're screwed.
Well, you can find a different solution.
Or somebody can. I
You
don't
can
know my
listen
login.
to the Frank Sinatra song.
I would give
Summer
it to you
Winds, and
otherwise.
basically have the same experience.
The summer winds. What a perfect way to end an episode.
Yeah, it's so random.
And I
so perfect.
can't,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that was, like, I'm pretty sure he was gone by then, but it just screams Conan.
Right. Okay, does everyone who has Disney Plus have it queued up?
I don't have Disney Plus, but I do have it queued up.
Okay.
What's the episode?
Okay.
What?
Now you're gonna hook Sheldon up.
This isn't even my account. So
I know.
I don't have the liberty. If this was my account, I would give everyone
Wait,
my
Ryan,
information.
are you using
I am
mine?
slowly waiting for
Yes, I am.
my sister.
I just got it for this episode of the show, but I don't know.
Garbanzo, are you ready?
But
What's the
Sheldon
episode
seems really
number?
excited, so let's
Season
can we wait
6,
for
episode
Sheldon?
1.
I think we should wait. Sheldon.
I'm waiting for my sister.
Okay, let's wait.
On
All right.
I
can
can
wait.
hook you up if you.
Hot the Cat won't be
Hot the
too
Cat
mad if
isn't
we
here,
wait.
so
Yeah, he
I'm
can't
queued up.
hurt us anymore.
He can.
yeah.
He can leave angry comments.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna text all
So
my.
far, I'm not seeing any. Oh wait, yeah, I saw one. He screams, "You're running it now!"
I just want him to keep writing things and have you read it out, Max.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
this tiny pig down and
Comment if
try
you're
to-
still here, Hot.
try to figure out how to log into Disney Plus. But you guys can start ahead of time, and then once I figure it out, I
No,
will.
no, I'll send you the. I'll send you the link.
I'm
They have
here,
it.
he says.
Ooh, very well.
Yeah, but
Can we really trust him though?
yeah. What do you mean by here?
Bye. Say goodbye.
Bye, Gulliver.
I'm
Hi,
here.
Gulliver.
Wait,
Bye.
Gulliver, what are your memories of The Simpsons?
I don't think Gulliver. Bye, Gulliver, he says.
He may know
Bye, Gulliver.
because I used to watch the Simpsons. I was going through a phase where I was watching the Simpsons a lot. By the way, the Bulls won.
Oh,
I saw.
It was
I
it was a
didn't
nail
even-
biter at the end there. Anyways, I am waiting for a response from my sisters. You guys can go ahead and
Please
start.
Yeah, I am adding a lot of sass to your comments. I was trying to make it sound like you were angry.
Thanks, Ethan.
Shout out to Jory.
Yeah, shout out to Ethan's friend Jory, who is supplying half of this stream with with Disney Plus.
Very generous.
Jory just stands really hard for Disney. And so when they announced their streaming service as a way to like get subscribers, they offered deals so you could buy like literally years of the subscription at once. So she bought like 5 years of Disney Plus at a
How much did that
heavily
cost?
discounted rate. It was
Wow.
pennies on the dollar.
Like $2. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
it was like a couple $100 for
Oh.
again like 5 years.
The Simpsons
She's
is like the
someone
only
that
thing I
goes
wanted on it, so I've been
to,
avoiding it.
Yeah.
Disney every year as vacation.
You can buy
She,
Simpsons
she had an
DVDs on
internship.
eBay for like $2, I bet.
Oh, maybe that's a good. Oh, I already got it for this month.
Wait, do I go as Ethan?
Yes.
Well, maybe
next
maybe
month.
not.
Yes.
Garbanzo.
Won't
Let's start with
that
season
fuck
eight.
up?
Watch television with you guys. I haven't watched television with anybody in a really long time.
Ethan, won't that
Aw.
fuck up what you're? Because I chose a different user. Because then,
all right. Yeah, choose a different user.
Because if we're both on the same one,
Well, which one did you choose?
I chose Jory. But,
Great, Ethan.
you know what I mean though. Like if we're all using it, it might like glitch out if we're on the same profile.
All right. Well, I'll be Drawer.
Are you still in Florida, Luda?
Yeah.
And then you said Simpsons episode.
And
Season
2 more
6,
weeks
episode
in the
1.
spot. I think I'm gonna cry when I have to leave. I really love it here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a cool looking. Space.
Yeah, the tiny house looks really nice and like
You're in a tiny house
warm
in Florida.
lighting.
Like my ideal spot.
Oh,
like,
I want a
don't-
tour.
This is the,
I want a
the
tour.
exact spot I would want to live in a dream. Huh?
I want a tour.
Uh-oh, we're
Amy.
not supposed to hear that sound.
Mute it. Mute it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quick tour. Let's see. Oh.
Oh shit!
Whose tiny house is this, by the way?
I gotta
This is
find.
Oh, I
Airbnb.
rented it on Airbnb. It's
Nice.
Carl. It's a dupe.
Man, shout out
There's an
Carl.
Shout out to Carl.
Whoa, and
Here's
upstairs.
the nice ass shower. The fucking view of the trees in the morning.
Ooh.
Hey.
That's where I take
Is it air
shits.
conditioned down there?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're in
Mm.
Florida. You gotta have air conditioning.
Oh, you
I
must.
would imagine
Washer and
so.
dryer.
Oh, I don't even have a washer and dryer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
But you have a piano.
Stove.
Yeah, and a fireplace.
Oh yeah, I
Priorities.
forgot.
you
Don't
can
have
sell
it.
that piano and get like 12 washer dryers.
I see people giving away pianos, so I don't know about that one. I guess this is like a really
That looks
fancy
like a nice
piano,
one.
so
Yeah.
maybe you're right.
Mhm.
What's
What
that?
brought you to Florida?
And then, since you're indulging me, it's like
Right. There's that up.
this whole.
What
Garden
is that?
Oh, cool.
It's like a
wow.
lattice with a whole garden, and then
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
wow.
it's like the secret garden, so it's all surrounded by these like hedges. I don't know if
That's
you can
nice.
See them.
Are you
Are
whispering
you
so
like
the plants
foot
in
don't
a
wake up?
lot full of tiny houses, or are you like what's the surroundings like?
What was it?
Are you in a lot full of other tiny houses? Or
No, it's like a whole acre, and half of it is a garden that's surrounded
wow.
by 8-foot hedges, and then the other half is on the bay to the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow.
Like I'm in
Wow.
paradise. I'm in paradise.
That sounds nice. Can you hear the water? Does it like make an ocean sound?
We don't really have wave breaks out here, but there's the most birds out of. There's only. This is the second location in the country where I've heard this many birds. There's birds all and
That's
bees.
nice.
I wake up to the sound of bees every morning.
Huh.
So
You know, I was at a park like yesterday, I think, and I saw a bunch of bees on some flowers. So I thought that's pretty good, you know.
it's a happy scene.
Yeah.
But thank you for indulging me, but Hot can't be happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Shelton,
Well,
Hot,
We were
Oh,
waiting
it's all
for
about hot,
Shelton.
isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. It is called the Hot Show.
So, let's get this going.
Is everybody
Let's get
ready?
this spread. All right. Yeah. Does everyone have it queued up from 0 minutes and 0 seconds, ready to go?
where
Yeah,
did
ready.
Garbanzo go?
Ready for a countdown? Oh no! Garbanzo is here.
Somebody be the person who says 3, 2, 1.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't skip that intro.
Don't do it.
The Thompsons.
The Thompsons.
Ryan and I used to say Los Simpsons.
Los Simpsons or those Simpsons?
Did we?
Los. Yeah,
Okay.
we thought it was
I have
funny
no
to
memory
say
of
it in
this.
Spanish.
You don't
We were
remember
pretty
that?
drunk.
Yeah,
we were 8
I was
we were 8
11.
after all.
Yeah. wasted.
Oh,
Shout out
that's
to Penelope for
bad.
that incredible video.
Shelton, I'm having a lot of trouble hearing you. You're very quiet.
I was just
Oh
saying
no,
that-
his shirt's on fire.
Oh, rats.
Completely melted.
This song is like straight up Conan. Like you can tell that was like sunshine on my shoulders
Oh.
makes me happy.
Oh, I remember this
That is a
part
brilliant
where they're like
idea.
making a tent in the refrigerator.
It's cool in here, boy. Marge is like mad, but she's like, all right, this is great.
Yeah.
It's like Homer is like, okay.
Ooh, a Jello. Oh no, they ruined it.
And the pacing of this episode too is just like a joke a minute or joke a second.
Yeah.
Joke a minute wouldn't be very good.
What was that show?
I'm
All
all
ice
ice cream.
It's true, you know. And then we all know what's coming.
Oh.
And I got ginger ale.
I would love ginger ale at any time, even if I'm hot.
You mean this?
But isn't it hot ginger ale?
Yes.
Oh, he said hot ginger ale?
Yeah, or like
Oh,
warm
never
or
mind.
something like that. Yeah.
The mobile pool.
I gotta replace that window.
Boiling hot Texas ginger ale. Oh, Martin, you just invited that.
Right, yeah.
Have y'all ever
Some-
lost your bathing suit like when jumping in a pool before?
No.
It's like the worst feeling.
Or
It's
had
like
a
a
I
moment
tip
didn't
of
pop
fully
out.
lose it, but it was around my ankles.
Had many a tit pop out.
I used to wakeboard and your whole underwear would go down, or like your whole bathing suit bottoms would go down if you didn't like latch it to your life jacket sometimes.
Mm.
Or it'd just be like a huge wedgie.
It's a 1 day of summer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 day of summer is all we're budget. Yes, Lisa.
We want to. Can we have a pool, Dad?
This is just such a classic scene.
Yeah.
Pool dad.
Let us celebrate by combining.
I understand. Where the fire is our chum.
So good. Yeah.
Good wordplay. The lightning magnet.
Yeah.
And the salesman it just plays keyboards. What does he say? He's like, I don't know, man. I just play keyboards.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
There's no pool.
Welding. Wow.
Yeah.
Maggie carrying power tools.
All right, everybody
What?
get in the pool.
Yeah. Tis a fine bar in English.
Is it a pool yet?
Although the episode where the Amish build Bart a treehouse is pretty great.
Mrs.
That's also a really
Bart. Are all these children your friends, Bart? Hello, Mrs. Cumberdale.
they think that kid's
I swear I'm not ahead on the stream. I just know it's
We just
coming.
know that, right? Yeah.
I kept thinking that you guys were ahead. I was like,
No,
am I not hit at the
we've
right
just seen
time?
this
I was like, first I thought that it was because you knew it, but then it happened with you and
No.
Max, and I was like, I think I'm behind.
No, we all just know these episodes.
Definitely
Oh,
fell for
no.
the your epidermis is showing line in my life.
Is that a Simpsons original also? Because that was
No,
that's like
there's
such
no
a
way.
classic like
Yeah.
school bus, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. The nurses.
Just leave them there.
There's the smoking.
Leg's gonna have to come off.
That wet bathing suit. You'll miss every summer.
Oh, God. Capitalism.
Millpool.
Doesn't he sign pool?
It says
Millpool.
Millpool.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Millpool.
Coming. I noticed he's become. I'm worried about Bard. He's become isolated and weird. Has become
Yeah.
kind of a meme.
Oh yeah.
What is it used for?
Like I guess just like depression and like mental health.
There's like a lot of like
Homer
weird
about
stuff.
to spew out the beer is pretty great
Yeah, Homer.
as the centerpiece.
After watching the Summer Olympics a couple years ago, I realized I'm kind of afraid of synchronized swimming. There's like something
Afraid?
terrifying about it.
It is a little surreal.
It's like how do they breathe while doing all that?
They practice.
Oh, you can hold your
Yeah,
breath for a long time.
Planet
I
of the
recently
Apes.
met a scuba diver who can hold his breath for like 2 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
Every once in a while, I try
How'd
to
you find that
improve
out?
my breath holding skills,
Just kidding.
but I always give up too soon.
I'm so sorry. That was
Where are you at, Max?
I don't even
Time-wise.
remember. Not very much. Like somewhere between 30 seconds and 1 minute.
Not bad.
I remember the first time, like you know, when everybody found out that like Michael Phelps smoked a lot of weed.
Gasp.
My mom like there was like a big picture of him like with a bong on like the cover of the newspaper, and my mom, who's like kind of a stern lady, like, but I definitely know she used to party when she was a kid, looked up and said, "Why would you share a bong with someone with that lung capacity?"
That's great.
Oh, vintage Krusty is the
I
best.
held my breath for a minute the other day.
Wow, that's
Whoa.
a long time.
Breath control, man. It's fun stuff.
Vintage Krusty. Oh, classic Krusty.
It's him with like an economics
You're right,
advisor or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a serious show, yeah.
Collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah. Let me be blunt.
That depends on what you mean by crisis.
I always think about like what character, like what people in like their lives, like in someone who's ever like writer's life, like inspired some random character on these shows.
Mm.
Oh God. Oh, Millhouse is bleached blonde.
I never noticed that. My face is on fire. The screenplay. Get us for breakfast, Aunt Helga.
Don't turn on that light.
Fine. Viceroy Thistlebottom. Writer on this episode is Dan McGrath. I don't know that name.
The name sounds
Dan
familiar
McGrath?
to me.
I'm gonna look up what he looks like.
I don't care whose toes they step on, even hippies.
And then the police helicopter.
Yeah.
He wrote on King of the Hill, too.
That makes sense.
Continue swimming naked.
I never noticed the popcorn before.
Yeah, funny what you notice with no sound.
He wrote for Gravity Falls.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, that's like not coming up when I like searched his name. So
He sees the most amazing things and thinks it's boring.
oh, isn't this the Rear Window?
Yeah.
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 There's some kid.
I do appreciate that telescopes, which, famously don't transmit sound.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Disturbia?
No.
A long time ago.
It's Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, this is the
Yeah.
one where he thinks Flanders killed his
It's
wife
killed
or something.
Maud, yeah.
So also in my book, on every page, there's like a character description. So this one has Maud Flanders, and under identity, it's God-fearing, attractive wife of God-fearing Ned Flanders, mother of religious zealots Rod and Todd. Life code: no profanity, no unkind thoughts, no lustful thoughts, no non-puritanical thoughts, no alcohol or drugs of any kind, no questioning of her husband, no Sundays off of church, no taking of the Lord's name in vain. Hobbies: reading the Bible, quoting the Bible, studying from the Bible, highlighting passages in the Bible, following the Bible, holding the Bible, cherishing the Bible, raising ficus plants. Favorite book: the Bible. Secret admirer: Homer. Silent shame: has a more masculine scream than Ned. Soon enough.
favorite book: The Da Vinci Code.
Thanks, Nelson. This guy.
One of you is this quote, like
Juice
very
money.
Something
close,
charades.
Shut up, Ray.
Rumor has it there's an even dorkier kid with an even bigger pool.
Oh, that's so funny. The water's just plunging.
Yeah.
Leaving her unable to even get out.
That was 20 minutes ago.
But that was 20 minutes ago.
There's so many good like shot for shot like references to Rear Window.
Mm-hmm.
So it
It's
would
like
have
an
been great
incredible
if that 70s show episode that played after this was the one that also referenced Riverdale. Well,
Which
I
one
think
is
it was
that?
more of a. I think it was a Hitchcock homage because they also referenced the birds in Vertigo.
film.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Eric hurts himself, or maybe he gets vertigo. So
Yes.
Dead,
Humane head of lettuce.
Schumann Farms.
Oh my god. I'm a murder. Trash can or no trash can? I always wondered what regicide is.
I think it's king killing.
Somebody look it up.
Oh no, mine froze.
No.
Oh no.
Why doesn't he just take the trash can off his leg? Oh my god.
Well, it's a long walk.
The audio of him singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb" is so good.
He's one of the creepier characters for sure.
Hot, you should take me off and join back in, at least for.
Oh my god, he's got a bicycle.
Well, I'm gonna leave after
dog.
this episode. So.
Yeah, this is my too. Only you can prevent accidents.
Oh.
He had a crunch the whole time.
What is with God? Ficus plant. Well, it is.
Oh God.
You guys ever looked up YouTube videos of pools exploding?
No.
Is that a thing?
And then
Yeah.
possibly, sorry, real quick, possibly like the best ending of any episode is just like the slow zoom out of a naked Martin Prince. Summer winds came blowing in.
I need the full song. Like somewhere that has to exist.
Right. Oh man,
Oh, that was lovely.
so good. Great.
Ooh, Lisa's Rival, also a good one.
Oh, and the thumbnail, the sugar.
Yeah,
First you
First you get the
power,
sugar, then you get the power, then you
then
get the woman.
And then he finds the English gentleman inside
Yes.
of the sugar. Very good.
Friends, this has been lovely. And for new friends, hello. I love
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good to
nice
meet
to meet you
you.
too.
we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming, Ethan. It's been so nice
Thanks
to
for
have
having me,
you.
hon.
You are welcome back literally anytime.
I've watched before, but have not
Oh, have you?
known I could just
Really?
jump in. So yeah, I will do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I
great.
don't think we've ever met a viewer who hasn't participated yet.
I didn't know. I
this is
thought
a
it was
new
like
thing.
very. I checked it. It was not long. It was like 10-15 minutes. I had to run, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so
Good
much for being
dreams.
here. I'm gonna let bring Ryan in so he can say goodbye too.
All right.
Yeah, see ya. Whatever.
That's perfect.
Very clearly, two brothers.
Take me off. 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 That's all I want. Take me off.
I mean, if you want, you can be here though.
Oh, okay. He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
Thank God.
I needed a
We can-
slow pan out of Ethan.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Well, Penny, if you ever see this, can you use that Ethan cartoon that you made?
We'll need a life-storing reference though from Ethan.
Oh, y'all were
Wow.
you weren't here earlier when we were talking about the thing that Penny made or Amanda made.
It was-
Oh, the intro?
Yeah.
That melted my
Oh, that thing
tender
was
soul.
So
amazing.
good.
It was
Yeah,
great.
I love that.
Also, I
It's
love that
awesome.
Ryan Flanders.
I guess I am.
It's so good.
Look what I'm holding.
I feel like I look like I'm in Lisa's seat too.
So good.
It made me consider getting a haircut a little bit.
Me too, actually.
Who are the people who are in the photo behind?
You and me, I think.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
That's me?
yeah, that's you.
Oh, I made it on! Oh, that makes me so happy.
Why wouldn't you?
Max, you're giving off kind of Kenny G vibes in the
Yeah,
photo.
I know. I'm not gonna
But you don't IRL, so
no,
don't
I know.
worry.
I'm very aware that I don't.
I like that.
Because if I did, that would be a problem.
Who's the guy sitting next to Ryan?
To the right of him?
That's
That's
Ethan.
my brother.
That's who is.
Oh, that's
just-
your
It's
brother?
Ethan. That's Ethan.
Wait, is Ethan your brother?
Oh, that was
Oh,
just
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Ethan's your brother? Oh,
Yeah.
it's all
I didn't
coming
know
together.
that.
I thought that was apparent. Or
No, I thought you were friends.
We referenced that. Did we ever say that?
No, you did not, but you joked about it without saying it before everyone else came.
That's how every Kaplan
So,
conversation.
Ryan, that's the brother that works for Facebook and is gonna. So my friend Justice can meet Mark Zuckerberg, like he decided on.
Oh no, that's
mushroom
my
trip.
that's my cousin's husband.
Oh,
Hey, if they ever need any art, let me know.
Hey Dan, hey Hot, I would like you to make my video big for a second.
Sure. I just want to point out before we go away from this that Ryan is holding a jar of pasta sauce.
That's what that is.
I think I might have
was
taken the
wondering.
reference photo for
Yeah,
that.
I think you did.
Yeah, I think you did. Let's see if I can find that.
I think I was just
picture.
like, I need a photo, or you posed like that, and I was like, okay, this is.
Mhm.
I have to take a photo of
Mhm.
it. You're big. Whoa. no.
Well done. Well
Oh,
done.
interesting.
That is great.
Wow.
Wow. So why didn't Jerry Seinfeld think of this?
I know.
Oh, I
Oh my
don't
God,
think he
that's
had
amazing.
the technology at that time.
Very.
What
Now
the
we do.
hell?
I'm building a brick wall. This is how you do it.
All in all, it's just another.
Well, there are
How
several
you
bricks
build
in
a
this
brick
wall.
It takes time to build one. You gotta
It
really.
does.
Can you wear it as a
You have
tie?
to spread it out like pizza dough.
Have you
Or
tried
wear it as
tossing
a
it
hat?
like pizza dough? Like,
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah, this is great.
This is high quality entertainment right here. I am.
Can you make it big and bring it in front of you so it covers the whole thing?
you are very good at Zoom. How do you know all of this stuff?
I'm just really good at figuring out little things to do with things.
Okay, and now can you make it so it's just a hole that only shows your head, but otherwise is just a brick wall?
That's a lot to ask. I'll try.
You're getting close.
So good.
You look very comfortable right now.
Yeah,
Really?
that's.
I'm not. I feel very uncomfortable. Wait, were you being sarcastic?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm
Okay.
sarcastic
Yeah.
often, but when people who know me, like, I don't know, I'm sometimes have a difficulty like catching sarcasm. So
I have a tendency to take whatever people say really literally.
yeah, I like it's difficult. I don't know. For me, like I feel like when I am sarcastic, like, and I say something like mean sarcastically, I have a hard time not being like, I was being sarcastic. I'm
Me
so
too.
sorry. I would never actually say such a dickish thing.
Can you turn
Wow.
it into an egg?
An egg? What do you mean?
So your eye is the yolk.
Oh.
Wait, hot, make me big for a second.
That's
So
what she said.
here's the reference photo for the intro.
Oh.
Me with the
It isn't the one though. Actually, there's another
No,
one.
you're like holding it like it's like a.
wait. There's another
Very nice
one on my
kiss
You're
phone.
face.
holding it
Ryan.
proudly.
Where is it?
Am I supposed to be Homer in that one?
I don't think anybody's supposed to be anybody.
You do have the most.
I think we're just
Homer-like
supposed to
voice.
be ourselves.
I think
Except
you're in the
I'm
spot
supposed to
where
be
Homer
Kenny
normally
G.
sits.
Yes. That works.
What are these photos from, Ryan?
We're
Life.
just really happy about that.
Why are there so
Yeah.
many photos with you in this tomato sauce?
I have another one.
Are they from the same time or multiple?
Hot, make me big.
Now it looks like sausage, Max.
It is sausage.
There's another one.
There's another one. Wow.
Is this the same day?
Oh, you know
No.
what? I remembered why this pasta sauce is so great, and it's
Because
not
it's
just great.
it's Lydia.
It's that lady's face.
What
And
about it?
unfortunately, it's kind of mediocre. It's a kind
Lydia
of
from
mediocre
PBS?
product. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lydia from
Pasta
PBS.
sauce
Who's
or
that?
something. Whoa, make Max big. That looks so cool.
She's the one that taught me to add a little pasta water to my tomato.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Wow. Great tip.
Just the tip.
Haha.
You could wear some bricks.
Yeah, I was actually going to do that. Nobody would even really notice. Well, I guess it's kind of trippy, so maybe they would.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is
I
really-
said wear it as a tie earlier.
I didn't hear you
This
say
makes
that.
me
Can you wear it
really
as
want to
hair?
dye milk that color
Like
and like splash it
two-dimensional hair?
and play with it.
that would be really
Two-dimensional
cool.
hair.
That'd be very cool.
You know what I mean? Like it's
content.
just
Like a picture of hair.
you know how like a kid would draw hair,
No.
like a lady's hair like curls at the edge.
Okay, yeah. I think so.
Sorry, I picked a difficult task.
I'm going to read from my book, Stuff You May Have Missed from that episode.
Before you do that, I'd like to put out there, anybody who ever sees this in the future, if you could please take a picture of yourself with a jar of pasta sauce and send it to @HotTheCat on various social medias or hotthecat@gmail.com. Thank you.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ryan.
So in like 30 years, when this show becomes a cult classic, your inbox is going to be flooded with pasta jar pics. Stuff you may have missed. The wall of Dr. Hibbert's workout room, seen through Bart's telescope lens, features white family portraits. The pictures on the wall of Jimmy Stewart's room, featuring a race car wreck and a plane, are the same ones used in Hitchcock's Rear Window. Number of kids at the Poolmobile, 19. Sign at the pool shop, Pool Sharks, where the buyers are chum. We all saw that. Bart wears his underwear instead of a swimsuit in the Poolmobile. And Milhouse swims in the over-chlorinated pool and instantly develops bleached skin and hair, which we also noticed. And the blackboard gag was beans are neither fruit nor musical.
So
that's a lie.
I missed that part.
It's mesmerizing.
Ugh. Somebody's gonna think this is like a really weird porn.
I know he keeps making dick. He keeps making dick.
There's got to be brick fetish out there.
It's the way that it parted and went through.
Maybe you're just seeing what you want to see.
I'm so lonely.
It happens.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm excited to watch television with people. Like, how lonely are you, woman?
I love The Simpsons.
I love the Thompsons.
The Thompsons.
Which episode?
I went on a date once.
Oh, it's the one where they go into witness protection, right?
It's you only move twice.
Mm-hmm.
What was your date, Sheldon?
Oh, I went on a date with someone once who was from the town that, you know how like there's often towns in TV shows where there's like the regular town that's like kind of kooky, like Springfield, and then there's Shelbyville, which is like the nicer, more put together town. In Parks and Recreation, there's a version of that, which like a lot of the writers.
Oh yeah, I remember that town. Yeah, the really rich
Eagleton.
one in Parks.
Oh yeah.
So there's Eagleton and Pawnee.
Yeah.
And a lot of the writers are the same that are on both, or a lot of the writers that came from, they came from The Simpsons and then worked on Parks and Rec.
Really?
But I went on a date with someone who was from the town that Eagleton was based off of. And
Which was what town?
Naperville.
Oh,
No.
that's funny. My aunt used to live there.
It's not actually Naperville. However, Ryan does that is a funny joke.
Why?
Hilarious.
It's just because it's a really rich town, and
I grew up in Lisle, which is the Pawnee of Naperville.
yeah.
Or like maybe
they
like
have an
Lake
equestrian
Forest is
center
more
as part of their park.
accurate.
As part of their like local parks. Like there's an equestrian center,
Yeah.
and like because their property taxes are so fucking high.
Oh.
Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just feel like I ended up asking this person so many questions about like the town that they grew up in and what it was like being on the East Coast. I think it was somewhere. It was New Jersey, but I can't remember.
That's
exactly.
where Garbanzo grew up.
They did.
But is there like a really rich neighborhood?
It's a very diverse state.
We decided to no longer be.
Was he like stuck up?
No, it was a girl, but she was
Sorry.
She was no, she wasn't stuck up. She was really nice, but I was really into her. And then she was like, "You seem really, really nice," and I was like,
Thanks.
"Okay, well." And I was like, you know, you can just tell me like you're nice, but I'm just not feeling the makeouts with you. I think I took too long to do a first kiss, you know. But you know, you live, you learn. Then you just make out with everyone you see, and maybe someone sticks. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Anybody who's future watching this. Also, please
Don't
sign up
make
for
out with
Foster Child.
anybody.
Don't make out with everyone you see, or do. You know what?
Yeah.
What does the gym teacher in Mean Girls say? Don't have sex with anyone, or else your genitalia will fall off and you will die. Is that the line?
Which
You
is
will get hurt
easily disproven.
and die.
What is
Man,
that?
what an iconic.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before. It's always so fascinating to see.
It's
Oh,
how
like
to,
how
No.
how to draw as a
broadside.
Simpsons character.
No complete circle for
Nose should overlap the eye. Wow.
Square teeth, not sharp teeth, unless directed. No big pointy smile.
The British Book of Smiles.
Nose line.
Oh man, that is one of my favorite episodes.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of my strongest memories of The Simpsons growing up. Like, I was over at my friend's place one time, and we were watching the episode, and his TV had this weird thing that if you paused it, it would play like the last like second and just loop it. And so we just ended up stopping it. Like that was funny anyway. Like where there's like the Lisa needs braces, dental plan. Lisa needs braces, dental plan.
That's such a weird thing for a TV to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really
today?
strange. But great episode. I love that episode. There's a part where Mr. Burns is the Grinch against the unions, the like union,
Mm-hmm.
and he like rhymes it and everything. It's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that where they're protesting outside the power plant?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, because he like is doing a union thing, but then he, and by he I mean Homer, has to deal with the fact that Lisa needs braces, and he was trying to get rid of the dental plan or something. But then in the end, she gets the braces, and they're more invisible than any braces ever, which is kind of funny, but you know, it's funny, but I think it kind of gets old when shows always do whatever they can to make everything exactly the same as when it ends and when it starts. And that's probably my only complaint about The Simpsons is they did that too much.
Well, but I think that comes because like they were using the format of the like sitcoms that were on TV already. And
yeah,
so
but they still do that to this day.
But like, it's because they have to keep consistency. Because like, if they
But they don't. Like a lot of shows will, you know, have at least small amounts of growth in subtle ways, which I think is probably a little bit better.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you wouldn't be able to like go back to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say something explodes in one show, like the next one, like they'd have to like leave all of what it remains. You know what I mean? Like everything that's destroyed like can no longer be the same.
I mean, you don't have to do it like 100%. There's
you know,
like
you know what show did that really well? BoJack Horseman. Stuff happened in that show, and
it's a good show.
Kept going through. Like big events would happen, but like mostly it kind of felt like it was like these slow little loops. Like because every episode was basically the same after, but like stuff did change. It's actually really cool. It was one of my favorite parts about that show.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. Like, or maybe just don't make it so obvious. But I mean, I think it becomes obvious after you do it enough.
I'm trying to think of
This
my
is
favorite
such an
episode.
interesting document that we're looking at. Like,
Mhm.
where did
Yeah,
this
that's
come
really
from?
cool.
I saw it on Reddit one time, and I saved it.
Like, was this an actual like internal thing, like to help people working on
I
the show?
I bet it
I'm
wasn't.
gonna guess. So,
I would say probably not. I bet someone came up with this. I don't know that.
There's some pretty
well, I
specific
know that
stuff in
they
there.
have
Mhm,
Yeah.
really
documents like
specific.
this.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, for sure. They
Because
do
there
have
are
stuff like
tons
this.
of
No,
people
that's like
drawing
you have to
it.
do that for brands and stuff too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
When
always
I
thought
worked
this was
at-
an official diagram from the show.
For like graphic
Oh,
design and
interesting.
stuff.
I could see
Yeah.
it going either way. Like, it might be a real thing, and like,
If this is not the real thing,
There's
I'm
something
sure
It would
they
have
had
something like
it.
this, yeah.
But when I worked at ACT for a temp job, the temp job was pretty much only the company updated their design book, which was like a book specifically saying like what colors they used, what fonts they used, all of that stuff. And I was just updating their materials to that new thing with some other small things, but that was the main reason for my position at the time.
Yeah, you might have to deal with that eventually, Garbanzo. Because when I did
I
graphic
know I'm
design,
gonna have to. Yeah.
huh?
And it's not a bad
I am gonna
thing.
have to for sure.
It can actually make
I
your
like
job
it
a
though.
little
That's
bit
the stuff I
easier
kind of nerd out
sometimes.
on. I'm like, it's really cool when you work. Then they like tell you which, like, because I worked for I did graphic design at school, the Art Institute, and we had like different fonts. You're only supposed to use certain fonts and colors and all
Mhm.
that shit.
It probably
went
makes
to
it a lot
SAIC?
easier.
It
to,
does in a lot of ways.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, in a way,
Yeah.
you kind of have to be like branding consistent for like even like I work a kind of corporate job, and like every PowerPoint that we use has to be from the
Yep.
same format from like whatever. And I remember actually this is like if you're ever like you're looking for a job, look and see what typeface like the company uses and change your resume to be that typeface.
That's a cool
That's
idea.
smart.
Good call.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Smart.
That's what I did for like
Whoa.
when I applied for the job that I currently have. Like I took keywords from their from their um from their like mission statements and like put it into like what I would say about like my character and my resume. It just sucks like how much
Smart.
like you have to like change. Like I had a master resume that I would like use, and then like one that you know you have to kind of edit it for each job you interview for.
Which is the bullshit of it.
Yeah, that's annoying. I'm looking for a job right now, so if you have a job, give it to me. But I'm dealing with that.
Did you change
Ryan-
your resume to Jokerman font?
Nope. I actually
That's the way to. That's the ticket. You'll get hired. She's joking.
Use Comic Sans like for everything. Whoa,
Wow.
that's good.
nice job.
Look at that.
Wow.
Hot the artist.
Wow.
Hot damn.
I used the guide. Not
Damn
wonderful.
good.
Not wonderful, but it was pretty good for a first time.
No, I think
think
it's
so.
good. I think it's pretty great. I would give it
What
like an 8.
episode of The Simpsons has everyone seen? Like, what's the one that you have seen the most that you like think of immediately?
The one we just watched for sure for me.
I
Maybe
think-
the Who Shot Mr. Burns episodes.
I think of the one where they go to the beach that we were talking about earlier, and they stay in a beach house, and the scene where Homer is trying to buy illegal fireworks, so he says, "I'm going to have an enema, some porno magazines, 12 condoms." Like he's trying to cover up his fireworks purchase and buys the most
yeah, I remember
overtly
that one.
embarrassing things. I don't know. The way he does it is really funny. And when they blow up the, is it the washing machine with the fireworks, and then a bunch
I
of
don't remember.
like sewage starts pouring out of the sink. It's either they put it in the washing machine or the refrigerator.
I think of that one, or I think of, or sorry, the first one that I can like think of. I don't know if I've seen the one that Max is talking about. The first one I think of is Lisa Goes Vegetarian,
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
and then the second one I think of is the one where like they have like they're proposing a rail line,
Monorail.
The monorail.
Monorail.
because like I work in public transit and like somebody posted this like Reddit link that was like, what is your like ideal, like what would you plan if you had like all the money in the world, and like everybody like responded, and I actually like met with one of the, like the planners like earlier like this week just because we both had a training together, and like
Training.
Huh.
that
Is a monorail a train?
the monorail is a train, but it like hangs below the top instead of like the way that Chicago trains are like elevated platform or subway. Personally, I think that they are too expensive for the amount of like if something goes wrong on one, like it's just way more complicated, and like they are faster, but like they're just super expensive, and also like, and if there was an emergency, like getting one train from the other like is not easy to do.
I'm excited for those bullet trains to become like a nationwide or international thing.
There was some funding being offered for them, and some cities turned it down. At least I think it was for bullet trains. It was for some kind of like high-speed transit that I think is the bullet train.
Do you know why they turned it down?
Because of conservative politics.
There's probably a lot of reasons why. Anytime you're trying to get any government project funded, there's like so many different reasons, and like it's not like one is like a like funding. It's like you have to be able to put like you have to be able to knock things down in order to build rail track, right? And a lot of times like they're like, okay, what can we knock down? And sometimes that's like poor people's housing. Sometimes it's like nature areas. Sometimes it's like going right past people's houses and it's really loud. So like if it's a specific kind of train, like they want it to be quiet enough, and that takes more money too. Those are just a couple examples.
That's a tough situation, but I think overall it's really important to get
Otter time.
Public transportation.
Yeah. The discussion is whether or not
speaking
like
of
I'm gonna see
speaking
if
of
I can get
classes, I'm
Leo.
taking a new class and I'm excited to tell you guys about it.
Oh,
What's the class?
What kind of
I'm taking a scuba diving class.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
I've been having to study out this textbook for 4 days. I have to spend like a legit textbook.
One of my exes took that.
Because if I don't do it right, I could die.
Oh yeah.
Do you talk about getting the bends or avoiding the bends?
They actually never said the word bends.
You'd have to go really far beneath the water to get the bends.
Oh yeah, for when I first scuba dive, I'm not gonna go more than 60 feet or something like that. You don't go very deep.
What's the bends? What does that mean?
Air
It's
bubbles.
Like bubbles of nitrogen, I think, that form in your blood because of how you go really deep.
You do have to go really slow, so you're only supposed to go. I should know all this.
When you shoot back up too quickly.
Let me tell you about my class and then tell you about how I've learned nothing. But you have, I'm really bad at remembering figures, but you have to go, you can only go certain, like a couple meters at a time.
I think that's part of the avoiding the bends.
There was a
Doing
huge
that.
problem building the Brooklyn Bridge. I remember, like a lot of people got it. Who were
Interesting.
working on that
Oh, really?
because they had to go
Also-
down an elevator, like plant it.
Wow. So they didn't even
Speaking
go
of-
underwater.
They were technically underwater, but they were like
Look at
in
how
a
thick
tunnel.
this book is, though. Wait.
You also have to be really careful if you're like climbing mountains or like if you're skiing. Like a lot of people are very tempted to go to like the top of a mountain on their first day skiing or like their first day on a mountain. Like they think like, oh, let's go to the highest part. Like you have to adjust to altitude or you'll get altitude sickness and um people can get like really really sick or even like get like sometimes die, but you need to make sure that you stay super hydrated and drink a lot of water if you are going up to higher altitudes. Plus,
With the
if you're
scuba diving, the
drinking
biggest
more
lesson they say is you have to continuously breathe. Like you can't ever at any point hold your breath.
Huh.
That's when you fuck up your lungs real bad.
Why?
That's
Oh.
probably true in all aspects of life. It's good to steady breathe.
Well, you have to hold your breath when you're underwater without swimming equipment or breathing equipment.
That is true.
All right, I have to go. I need to go to bed.
Well,
I
thanks
probably
for
gotta
coming
get
by.
going too. Actually,
Thank you
Well,
for being here today.
Yeah, it's a real pleasure to have you both here.
Thanks.
so nice to see
Okay,
everybody.
Yadi, I should go too.
You're all
Oh,
The stained glass
Boo.
rose.
Stained glass rose.
Yeah, anyone wants to meet us at the Stained Glass Rose.
It could be
Okay.
on
Alright,
a
see you there.
door, or it could be an actual living room size glass rose that you get inside of and hang out.
Or you can
Or
maybe
several.
try
Oh,
for some roses in glasses of water.
Now I will keep my eyes open for that.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Max.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Nope.
birthday.
You know, it might be. Can I propose something for picking the next episode?
Yeah.
If there are any,
I'd like to hear what the next one is before I go.
I have this book, and it's a page or two for every episode, season 1 through 8. And I could skim through it, and someone could say stop, whatever I land on.
Would you say you're leaving it up to chance?
Yeah, you could say that. But should one?
Have we done an episode on
This
chance?
romantic.
Simpsons Tarot.
We did one. It
Let's-
Yeah.
was called Leave It Up to Chance.
Yeah, we did have an episode where we left things up to chance. I
Yeah.
also have a picker wheel that we
Yeah. Okay, it's coming back to me now.
could-
It's
yeah.
all coming back.
So
It's
should
all coming back to me now.
All right.
all
flip.
coming
I'm gonna say stop.
Oh, is
We
there an
do it?
outro song happening?
No, I was trying to remember if I think I know the "Leave It to Chance" song,
Oh, nice.
but I don't know. We could do the thing.
You can sing it while we leave it up to chance on the
Yeah.
book.
Leave it up to chance, though you might call me a hopeless romantic. Let's dance with fate. Oh, what do you say? Let's roll the dice, although we might get frantic when it doesn't go our way. Let's flip a coin. Man, it is so hard to sing this in tune.
Those are beautiful.
What? Let's flip a coin to decide if it's heads. I guess that I could raise the stakes. I fucked it up. Let's leave it to chance.
Let's leave it to
All right.
chance.
hot, make me big.
Okay.
All right,
Can I call it?
starting. Yeah, who's gonna call it?
Somebody's got to call
All right, Amy.
Garbanzo, why don't you call it before you go?
Oh, okay.
All right. Going.
Now,
Wow, I was gonna say it at the same time as you.
Ooh. This is a good one. Bart the Lover.
Art the
oh,
Lover. What is that?
I know which one it is.
What? No, I mean which
but-
season?
Oh, okay. It's how does it not say? It has all this information, and then not. It doesn't say the season. I'll look it up in the table of contents.
Oh my God, the Barbershop Quartet. That's a good one too.
Oh yeah. What page is it? Page.
I like
is this
your
one that
jacket,
you're
Garbanzo.
watching now? Oh, thank you. A coworker of mine gave it to me.
Season 3.
That's great.
It was a surprise.
Yeah.
And then I gave her a painting. And so everybody wins.
Oh,
Episode 15.
It's from
season
Russia.
3.
Yes.
Bart the Lover. So sorry.
Great.
You can on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, do you want to watch this?
Yeah. And I think
I'm
think
deciding
Garbanzo
whether or
should
not
stay.
like I have to work.
I think Luda
and-
should stay.
No,
But I
now
really
I want to
like-
watch it. I'm gonna stay. I was gonna leave too. Now I want to
Yeah.
watch it. You gotta stay,
Yeah.
Garbanzo.
All right, I'll stay. Can I peek?
Come
Can
on.
you just
What
give me a
are you
second?
gonna remember the day you're on time for work, or you're gonna remember when you stayed extra late on the hot
Do you
show?
mind if I get my laundry out of the dryer and fold it?
Boo.
Don't
Go get
put
your
it on.
laundry. Go get your laundry. We'll wait
That's
to play it
real
till you
world
get your laundry.
responsibility.
Okay,
I also-
let's start
I have
this
to hear
episode.
it.
And then I can run out and get the laundry and come back. And
Oh,
catch
play
up.
it
wonder
now.
if
Yeah.
It'll mute. It'll mute
Yeah, we can
me.
play it now, and I'll go get it real quick, and then I'll come back.
Yeah.
Will you guys let me know if
Okay.
that's still muted? Because I'm also in my headphones and I want to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to.
You're not muted right now.
You're muted.
There you are.
You're
Yep.
muted.
Okay, I'll
You're
be
muted.
back.
Are we doing the play? Are we playing it now?
All right, everyone
Hey.
ready?
Yeah, they can catch up. Hold on, let me get the timer right.
Okay, 0-0.
I'll stay so that I'm on time.
Is it? What's the season?
Oh, it's
Three.
season 3.
Threeson.
Episode 15.
Reason.
Episode
Season
15.
3.
Tis the reason
Episode
for the
15.
threeson.
It's threeson then.
Okay. Just say when.
One.
All right.
No, we have to wait for
Yeah,
Shelton,
count
though.
it off.
Oh,
Right?
we have to wait for Shelton probably.
All right. If you say so.
Okay.
Here they are.
Oh wait. Okay.
That was
cool.
a nice sauntering over.
It was the fastest I could run. With a lot of pain.
Luda, do you want to count us off?
Count us
Alright.
off?
Count it
Okay.
off, Luda.
1, 2, 3, play it.
The
Don't skip the intro, or you're fucking it up.
Anyone watching in the future, get with us. Great couch gag.
Oh my god. him kill himself.
Have you named someone Zinc?
Zinc Shelton.
It has a zing to it.
Yeah, you could try it out. Zink the cat.
Is your surname the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
guess so.
sure.
I've put it on documents like that before.
Mm-hmm.
It always like interests me how like teachers like don't have lives in the viewpoint of kids. Like the only thing that they do is teaching.
Mm. Bingo bango.
Water. Water. There's a cat there too. No, cat's good.
Ow, my eyeball!
Oh my god, they're playing that clapping game in the foreground.
What did I miss? Dan, that looks
Cats.
hot. That looks beautiful.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, that looks good.
Hot.
that's hot, hot.
Hot.
What's going on in this episode here?
Edna Krabappel is having a rough time and is
Okay.
looking for love.
Oh, I remember this one now.
Krabappel is such a good name.
Yeah, amazing.
Krabappel.
Okay, did you guys remember these?
These guys must be millionaires.
That's how Mark Prosh got started. You know that guy? He's like in everything.
Yeah.
Did I learn that on this show? I think I might have learned that on this show.
I love
remember,
that
like,
guy.
We had a yo-yo person come and like do yo-yo tricks for our school, and I like thought, I don't know, I just remember thinking, this is really difficult.
Garbanzo, have you seen that show, Dream Corp LLC?
No, I haven't. I've seen it like on the lists of things, but I haven't. What is it worth checking out?
It's pretty weird. It's an Adult Swim show. It has Mark Proch in it, and they like go inside people's dreams, but it's like it's super fucked up and weird and funny.
You think this shirt
Can't
has
really
had
describe it.
This shirt might have had it.
You might get a new shirt there, Garbanzo.
What?
Was there a hole in that shirt? In the
Oh, that was a big one. Yeah.
Just for the armpits. The armpit can breathe. You could turn it into a cutoff.
Name ooh.
It was the hole was like in the like nipple
In like the
area.
chest. I think it might become a painting rag, that one.
Or maybe you could cut another hole so it like is just so it only shows the nips.
It only shows my boobs. Yeah,
Like
maybe.
in that happens in Mean Girls.
I don't know if. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I got nothing.
I don't know if anyone caught in the last scene. Homer said Bart was doing fancy yo-yo tricks, and Homer said, "Pretty soon I'll be able to quit my job and live off the boy." And Marge was like, "Name me one person who's gotten rich off of doing yo-yo tricks." And Homer, in the same sentence, said, "Bill Cosby? No." "Donald Trump? No." And I just thought that was interesting.
Whoa. It's been so long with that.
He kind of mumbled it, so it was kind of hard to hear.
Me?
No, Homer. It was like hard to hear it.
Klondike.
Humdinger.
Catfish. He's a catfish. Has anybody ever been Have you ever been catfished on a date?
What does that mean again?
Recently, I went.
It's
about a
where
month ago on a
somebody
date and
posts photos where that's not what they actually look like.
went on a date
I've
with a
not been on a
bald-
date.
like a guy who posted pictures when he had hair, but when I was on a date with him, he was very clearly bald. Like he couldn't have grown hair back bald.
So like a 2-year-old photo, 3-year-old photo?
Yeah, like how?
Oh, this guy makes really good music. He's a friend of mine. You should listen to it. His name is Lloyd Daylight. You might like it.
That's a cool T-shirt too.
It's a cool
That
shirt.
is a really cool shirt.
Yeah.
Very cool. Can we see
No
that link?
holes.
Lloyd Daylight.
Yeah, he's good. I like his stuff. He's a painter too.
Was it
Makes
2
cool
L?
paintings. I think it's just one.
Is he on the Spotify's? For the
I think he's
Bandcamps?
got one. I think he's got one song on the Spotify. His new tape looks like this. It's called Orangey.
Orangey.
Good stuff.
Marge, you're a tool of the doghouse makers.
Are there birds outside of one of your places?
He's
I
got
am
fun.
not.
He's got a fun website too.
Who?
Lloyd Daylight. I'm looking at his website. Is it the
Oh, I've
same
never
person?
checked out his website.
It's cool.
Uh,
I think it's the same person. Yeah, because he's got it on Spotify.
Lord,
He's got music too.
I have my like a water glass and like a booze glass like next to me, but one is rum and one is water. And I grabbed the rum and I
You
like
get
started
confused.
to go drink it, and then I was like, that's not what I need right now.
He's got some dark paintings on here.
yeah, we make each other laugh a lot at work. That's it's fun.
Did anyone catch that bit of dialogue from Flanders?
No.
A man asked for change for $1, but I gave him 3 quarters. It took me the whole afternoon to track him down. Hello, Ned.
I love his green and pink ensemble. It's such a. I love the combination.
Mm-hmm.
There's that metal band where they're all dressed up as Ned Flanders.
Oh
Anyone
yeah,
seen
what?
that?
I've heard about it.
What
I
is
don't
it?
think I've actually heard it. Like the
I'm
music.
sure if you just Google Flanders metal bands, it'll come up.
It's so hard being tethered to this by the headphones.
What's the name of that language where they make the clicking sound?
I think a lot of languages do that.
Yeah.
Oakley Dokley. That's the name of the band.
Is that the name of the band? Oakley Dokley?
Wait, click on the middle one. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh wow.
See the world's biggest pull tab. The audio of that is great. I wish I could hear that.
Did you? We all pull a few boners every now and then. That's what Flanders said.
Something to hide.
That was a thing, or like I can't remember what like century it was, but there were like sexual diseases that were transferred through the cup at church. You know how they all share for communion.
Wow.
So like guys grew beards.
I've never heard a mustache called a soup strainer, and I like it. It's good.
Why is there a clock?
In case anybody wants to join in.
Yeah, if
they know
anyone
what time
somehow
we're
has
at.
gotten off, that's where we are in the episode.
A baby photographer. There's a video, an old video of Dan Castellaneta, voice of Homer and many others, on Conan in like the mid 90s, sometime mid to late 90s, you know, just peak Simpsons fandom. And like, of course he does the voices, and just like the response from the crowd is like electric. Like it's just crazy how like their reaction to hearing these voices in person, they like just went crazy.
Oh, you gotta watch that documentary, Whose Voice Is That?
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's good.
The lady who does also all of Edna's looks right now.
I mean, I totally get it why Bart is into Edna Krabappel. What Simpsons character are you attracted to the most? This is a
Professor Frink.
group. Oh, good answer.
That's a good question. I like that.
I'm thinking about it. Otto is up there for me, but I'm still thinking.
Okay, so my family watched this episode a long time ago.
Oh my god, no mustache. Oh no.
So my family watched this episode and we decided to make a swear jar, and it lasted like a week, and then we were like, nope, yeah, we can't do this.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked for us either.
Globe wax.
Seymour.
What do you think groundskeeper Willie is into?
It's a furry.
For sure. Nobody else agrees.
Willie. What'd you say?
I said BDSM for sure.
Probably. Feeling TV.
Oh.
Oh, Maggie. Beer, how did you know? There's Maggie. Oh.
Oh my god, the episode where Marge dated Ringo Starr.
They don't date. She just has a crush, right?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, she has a crush.
I missed the
It was
beginning and I didn't
reciprocated.
realize he was catfishing
It was
Edna Krabappel.
reciprocated.
I thought he actually had a crush on her. The whole episode is different now.
She said it was reciprocated.
Wait, when?
Oh, with Ringo?
With Ringo, yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that episode right before I got my wisdom teeth removed. And then when I got my wisdom teeth removed, I had a dream that I went to India with the Beatles. And I, like, Ringo's nose, like, got really, really big. And I don't know. I was, like, describing it to my dad, and he took a video of it. And then he, like, dropped his phone in a lake the next day, and he was like, we could have been on Ellen, because I was just saying really weird shit.
I've got more respect for Ringo as I aged. I used to not he used to be my least favorite Beatle, but he's climbing the ranks for me. His demeanor, his attitude, he's
all the shit you see
it.
him put up with in the Get Back documentary. Just chilling.
Yeah. I didn't see that documentary, but he just seems steady.
Hmm. Who's everybody else's favorite Beatle?
He's not my favorite Beatle.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
Changes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Right now,
Usually
I would
George.
say after watching that documentary, I think right now my favorite is John. He was just so fun. He was so ridiculous.
I'm always a big
That's
George
so
Harrison
hard.
fan. That All Things Must
Yeah.
Pass album is like my.
Yeah.
I love George so much, and I love that album.
I
But
got to see that documentary.
it's so hard. Yeah, it's like 6.5 hours, and it's great.
Is it on Disney now that I have
It
Disney?
is on Disney.
Perfect.
It's a Disney original.
It's another reason to have Disney here.
All the Star Wars.
Go
Thanks
buy
to
yourself
George
a Star
Lucas.
Wars.
Is
It just
$10.
cruised into the next episode.
Yeah.
What episode is this? Oh, you guys are
Homer at the bat.
That's weird.
Yeah, you guys.
Look at that.
That's where I
Mine-
joined.
I thought it
in.
was interesting how the last episode Lisa made a reference to farming the ocean floor because that's like
Mhm.
shit that people are doing now with algae.
Dude,
Simpsons predicts the
algae is
future.
fucking fascinating.
How many times does the Simpsons predict the future?
So
Probably a
many,
great number of times.
countless times.
Oh,
They predicted
Has anyone
Donald
counted
Trump
it ever?
probably.
10
I think it
million
change
times.
all the time because it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
It depends when you calculate it.
I mean, they have had some pretty weird ones. Like they predicted. There's such this ridiculous one where there's an episode where Lisa becomes president after Donald Trump is president, and as president, she wears a purple suit, which is exactly what Kamala Harris was wearing for the inauguration.
Maybe she just saw
after
the
Donald
episode
Trump.
and was like, let me do this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Was Springfield was supposed to be in Oregon, right? Like it eventually came out that because that's where Matt Groening was from.
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Nothing you can't Google. But there is a Springfield in every state, which that's why
There
I like it.
is. I think that's why they chose it.
Yeah, because then it couldn't be specific to anything. And also, I feel like there is like always like the nicer version of a town next to it, which like where I grew up, like there was definitely like a slightly
Yes.
nicer town.
It's based on Springfield, Oregon. It's a town next to Portland. I've never been there. Maybe I should go.
Check it out.
I hope it looks exactly the same and the
How
grass
far
is like blue
from
at
you?
night and that would be great.
I love seeing really bad movies that like in order to tell that it's nighttime versus daytime, like they just make things blue. It's like, for the love of God, who taught your cinematography?
That's a good point.
class?
I
like
really love the coloring they use on this show though. It's great.
I never noticed till you sent over that band that Flanders' shirt underneath his sweater is like bright pink.
Yeah, the green and the pink. What is that an image of there?
I
like-
believe it is most Simpsons characters.
I can like hear their voices just by you scrolling through this.
I thought of a game where trying to like point out a character and or like I don't know, somehow identify a character and see if you can find a character that nobody else knows who they are, but you know who they are.
That's a good idea.
Oh, I don't know. There's so many.
I forget who the baby with the
Mm.
unibrow is.
I know who that is.
Is
It's
that,
like it's like Maggie's enemy.
yeah, her nemesis.
Yeah.
The colors are just so fucking good.
I don't know who is this alien.
They use those guys a lot. Or no,
I know the one-eyed alien a lot, but
Yeah,
the one-eyed
I mean,
alien.
I don't know if
Kang
that's,
and Kodos.
yeah, I
I
don't
used
know
to
if
have the
that's Kang
Simpsons
or
comic
Kodos,
books when I
but-
was a kid, and they were in that a lot. I wish I hung on to those.
Who is the scary Lisa, like on top of the chef?
Where's that? Oh, it's I think that's her original drawing when it was still on
Yeah.
the Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah, that's how Elisa
Yeah.
originally looked.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, they found a
forgot.
nice one. Oh,
Did you
there's
guys
what?
see that
How long did
quiz
it take
that
for
was
them to
like
get in the groove?
what main character you are from like every single show? Like you answer like a ton of questions about yourself, and then it shares like who you are.
The
I got
Simpsons is so vast.
Lisa Simpson was one of the people that like came up for mine, and then Abed from Community, which I didn't think really aligned with me.
All right. Does who knows who the character above the mayor is on the far left?
Oh,
Ooh,
it's Homer with hair almost and a shave. I don't know.
So it's when Bart starts living with Mr. Burns as like he's grooming him to be his protege. Bart is like starts getting worried, like, oh, I think my family misses me, and Mr. Burns is like, no, they don't. Let me show you. Here's a video of them, and he hires actors to play his family.
yeah.
And that's like the actor Homer, and he says, "Duh-oh."
I thought it was an actor playing, but I couldn't remember the context of it.
Where's
That's a good one.
Sideshow Bob?
I need to
it around?
rewatch them all now. I like Sideshow Mel. I think he might be one of my favorite characters.
Can you find Sideshow Bob? This also isn't necessary. Oh, there he is. I found him.
Where?
Right
Far
there.
right.
Oh, I see him. And the doctor is always like the laugh that he has, like he'll like say something like just to mess with like someone like all the time, and I'm always just like, I don't know, like I like a doctor that has like a sense of humor, so like I don't mind that kind of thing, but I can see like that like being like so horrific for some like another kind of person.
And on the bottom right, the
I don't know
military
why I
surplus
didn't have
owner.
my Sideshow Bob for this episode.
The who?
The owner of the military surplus store on the bottom right, sort of.
Oh yeah.
You've seen a lot of episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely seen every episode until probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I did a long time ago, and now I feel like I'm gonna go back and go through them again.
There's a lot of these I don't know though.
Who's the
admit.
person that's left of Sideshow Bob? That looks like a Muntz.
No, that's the bully kid, isn't it? But when he's grown up, that kid that bullies,
Yeah. Like
the kid that
yeah,
bullies,
Ralph Muntz.
yeah, Ralph.
I know the woman to the right of Sideshow Bob is when Homer picks the gummy Venus de Milo off her butt, and she's like, "You sexually assaulted me," and he's like, "No, like I didn't even see your butt. I just wanted the gummy."
Yeah. I saw earlier. Where is he? Oh, I had him earlier. Oh
Hi,
yeah,
Otter.
yeah. Right below Kang or Kodos, next to Willie.
Michael Jackson.
What?
Where?
There. Michael Jackson.
I don't see him.
The alien?
No, right below the alien. Standing next to Willie.
To the right of Willie?
I don't see him.
Wait, what are you saying?
This is Michael Jackson. The one in the
The
kind of
alien?
teal shirt? No, below the alien.
Oh,
How?
that guy, his name is Michael Jackson.
His name is Michael Jackson in the show, and Michael
Oh.
Jackson voiced him.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
Oh my
near
God.
the top of this?
What is
drawing?
the bear ball gagged?
No, I think it's a pacifier.
Same thing.
ball gag.
Interesting.
Who is the blue guy with the Fu Manchu?
My first thought is he owns the shop where Homer buys the monkey's paw, and they have the whole bit
Yes.
with like it's you can buy this hit, but it's cursed. Oh, that's
Yeah.
bad. But it comes with a free Frogurt. That's good.
The Frogurt is also cursed.
That's bad.
Is
But
that
it comes with
Malibu
sprinkles.
Stacy all the way up to the left?
Who?
Above, or like all the way to the top left.
Yeah, that's the owner of the original Malibu Stacy.
Garbanzo, did you figure out if it's in Oregon? Because they just mentioned Shelbyville, which is also in Illinois. Springfield and Shelbyville are both in Illinois.
I looked up where does the Simpsons take place, and it said Springfield, Oregon.
Mm.
What's the name of the? Sorry, for some reason my brain is escaping me. What's the name of the kid who wears the vest and like the?
Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah, my brain just I can't remember.
Wait.
There was this kid in my like
Nelson
second
Muntz.
grade
I
class.
said
who
Ralph
rapped
Muntz
like
earlier. Sorry.
No, that was the thing in elementary school that kids would punch you and then say "ha ha." So, yeah,
Can we find him? I bet he's on here.
He was up there.
Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else also.
Oh, I like all
Why
the
does
way
Granny
all
have
the
a
way on the
snake?
right, like the middle right, the mobster. Like
Oh,
Frankie,
yeah.
Frankie or something like
Well, there's
that.
two mobsters right here, aren't there?
there's the one that looks like Tony Soprano a little bit. That's something they predicted, the Sopranos with that mobster.
Why
Is
does
that
that
Tony?
grandma have a snake?
I think
I
they're
don't know, but he looks
separate.
pretty cool.
Are they separate?
Yeah.
She's
'Cause
got
that's
the same glasses as
I kind of
Milhouse.
want the grandma to be the one that has the snake.
I can't remember where the snake comes from. I recognize it, but I can't think of what it.
Is the superhero, was his name like Radioactive Man or something?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And Fallout Boy.
Yeah, I'm sure Fallout
Fallout
Boy's around
Boy.
here somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is, below the bear. Fallout Boy.
Yes.
I don't see Itchy and Scratchy anywhere. I
Where
imagine
did
that would
that-
have to be in this.
There's so many people in this that it's like it's
Oh,
hard
there's
to not.
Blinky.
Blinky. Are those all of
Oh, there's
Pooh's babies?
Scratchy.
There's Jub Jub, the
Jub Jub.
lizard.
Oh yeah, Jub Jub.
Oh my God, Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Tortilla chips.
Oh, there's Itchy.
Where's Itchy? I saw Scratchy.
Next to Lisa and Edna Krabappel and
Mhm.
yeah.
You know what I didn't notice, Mr. Burns, when he's
Oh,
like
and then
a
over by the
miniature
iguana, yeah.
as the robot, but what I didn't notice was Smithers on his foot.
Oh yeah, Smithers is a robotic dog.
Oh, there's Santa's little helper too.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, I thought like underneath Santa's little helper it was like bleeding, but it's just that guy's head.
I forget that guy's name. The red.
Is that
dude.
Cletus?
Cletus.
Yeah.
Man, making a universe like that, that's just something. That's really cool.
Like I love how many people had to get like recast and come back, you know, too. Like I think
I mean,
don't
a
know.
lot of these people are just like like the core 5 or 6 voice actors.
I did find a picture of who the main ones are.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to see it?
The main voice actors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady who does Bart's voice that like tripped me out the first time I ever looked at her.
She's a Scientologist. Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I knew Hank Azaria did a bunch, and Harry Shearer.
Wow. Can you zoom?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have never heard any of these names before.
Oh, they're
I
both
know these
actors in other
names
stuff.
very well.
Yeah.
The only one I know is Hank Azaria, and that's because he did Apu's voice, and I remember there being
He has his own show on
controversy over that.
on something called Brockmire, where he's like a baseball announcer.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And Harry Shearer was in like A Mighty Wind and Spinal Tap and all that.
And SNL.
Yeah.
Dan Castellaneta, Northern Illinois University graduate.
Well, did he have stuff? Oh, he did Sideshow Mel. Oh. Caught right.
That kid with the glasses, that's right under Nancy Cartwright.
Nice, Garbanzo. I just got that.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He said, I yelled caught right. She hung up.
Wow. Well done.
Well,
Julie
that lady
Kavner's
only
just
did
Marge's
Marge's
family.
Oh, Phil Hartman. I miss Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Dude, the twins scare the shit out of me. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is about them. They're just like creepy.
They did use them for the Shining.
Yeah.
House of Horrors. As the
Maybe
creepy
that's
twins.
why.
It's pretty wild that like there's some that only did Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that is pretty wild.
Do you think the people who did more got paid more?
Definitely.
Probably.
Oh, the comic book shop guy.
Yeah.
In that in the newer one that I just watched, they staple his ponytail to the wall, and it's one of the funniest images I've seen in a while.
My boss, like we have a guy who works at my job, and he's like the nicest dude, but he like does our software stuff, and like my boss has worked at the company for I think 8 or 9 years, and I met with like the IT guy because there was like a specific issue that was like only happening for photographers. And my boss asked me, she's like, what was he like? And then like I was like, I can't, this is gonna like sound weird, but you know the guy who owns the comic book shop in The Simpsons? And then I was like, and the guy who collects the dolls in the Toy Story. I can't remember if that's 1, 2, or 3.
2.
too, and like I don't know, I was like, he reminds me of them, but like a wholesome version. And she was like, that's exactly what I thought of as soon as like every time I've like chatted with him, that's exactly who I picture. Since we like worked from home for so long, it was just like interesting seeing like what people look like when they're in the office versus like what they look like in their own homes.
Well, I'm gonna hop off.
Don't jump.
I didn't say jump. I
You
said
said
hop.
I think that
Hop with the
Garbanzo's laying down with me now.
Yeah, I was planning on
Y'all
going.
look very cozy.
I am
I'm
quite
ready to
cozy.
hop off soon too. But I kind of want to hear the goodbye song, so I'll stay along until I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the yes. It stays with us.
Hot. I feel like things might be coming to a close. But that's
You
just
think
me.
so? What are other people thinking?
We all love that song.
Amy could go another 4 hours.
Are you ready, Amy?
I think I'm ready. Also, when you said, "What does everyone think?" you sounded exactly like Robin Williams.
Oh, that's weird.
No, not
Before-
now. Just when you said it.
Before we do that, I wanted to ask you all a question. Does anyone have any ideas for, or guest ideas, I guess specifically, but also just general ideas for the episode? Not the next one, but the one after that.
Is there a topic?
There's not a topic yet. I'd like to find a guest.
My buddy Jason, who I met through the cafe, and he just moved to Boston, and he's like an engineer of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
He has like a couple 3D printers, and he like runs like this part of the engineering department at it might be Boston University or some college in Boston. But he would be, regardless of all that, he's just a very personable guy, and he'd be a good guest. But I don't know. I don't really have an idea. But
well,
that sounds really interesting. Like, what was that?
Ryan, don't you think James would be a good guest? I have a friend who knows lots of random facts about pretty much anything. We played a game called it's essentially like how to survive in the wilderness, and he answered every single question correctly without hesitance.
I like that.
That's bold claim you're making there. We're gonna have to put that to the test.
It's hard to get people that are willing to commit for this length of time. Like,
No,
I might be able
you
to find
only-
somebody that
you
could join
really
for a little
only
bit.
have to come
Right.
for like
An
15
hour.
minutes.
Okay.
15 minutes.
No, I mean,
that
like,
I might be able to make happen.
It'd be great to have someone come for an hour. Like that's like my actual goal is to like have a guest stop by for an hour. If they can't do
I
an
bet-
hour, that's great. But
I bet my friend Justice would come back, the one that when I was in North Carolina.
yeah.
That you
Yeah, I
guys
was
all...
hoping. Yeah, and I'd love to have Wayne on again sometime.
Oh
That guy
yeah, we gotta
whose
have Wayne.
shirt
Wayne's on
that
the
I
road trip
showed
right now, but
can
yeah,
come.
we gotta have
Yeah,
Wayne
yeah.
come back.
You
Wayne said they
stay
wanted to.
connected. Yeah.
Yo, what if we had my grandma come on and we just asked her random questions about being an old person?
That'd be cool.
That'd be
If you
great.
did that. Yeah.
She is conservative though, so you got to be a little careful.
Oh, can I tell you guys a quick story? Because you said
Yeah.
grandma.
yes.
I met an 80-year-old woman at a bar the other night. I took her home. And then we fell in love. As I was leaving, she kept saying, "I love you. I love you." And an 80-year-old drunk woman, I took her home from the bar. And then when I came in, her grandson was there. He was like, "What the fuck, Grandma? Why'd you bring this woman home?" Like, he didn't
Wait,
say
so
that,
like-
but you could see
so
it in
like-
his face. Like, he was like, "Why'd you go with that grandma?"
Wow.
Great.
I have no words. Can we interview her?
Doris, Doris left me a voicemail. I gotta call her back.
Can we get Doris on?
Oh, Doris was really cool. She called herself a renegade. And then she said she used to run a carnival. She was pretty badass. Then we ate asparagus
Carney.
soup and watched Fox together.
Asparagus soup.
Wow.
Good Lord.
I love that you like. I love your ability to trust the universe. Like it's so brave and inspiring to me. Like I don't know. It inspires me because I
Aw,
feel like I
thanks.
can sit next to anyone on the bus and just strike
Oh,
up
be
conversation.
careful in Chicago. Yeah.
I mean, like I'm on the bus all the time.
No, I just mean
Like-
like trusting the universe in Chicago. Like Chicago is hard on me. Yeah.
I mean,
But I mean trust
do
the
you get a
universe.
vibe on who you can trust the universe and who you cannot? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, the universe is in you also.
Yeah, that's true.
that's true, Neil. I love that's like my favorite video of all time is that when Neil deGrasse Tyson explains how the same chemicals that like birth stars are also inside us.
It's pretty cool.
Whenever anybody asks me what religion I am, I like always make that conversation into that video, and then I'm like, I don't really know, but here's something.
I love that.
My Lord and Savior, YouTube. Just kidding. It's on Vimeo. Anyways, I'm going to start getting really weird if I don't sleep.
All right. Okay.
Sing us a lullaby.
Let's see if I can. Show, thank you for coming down. That was the show. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you had some fun, 'cause now the show is done. Go on, get out of here. Thanks to anyone who's here and will ever see this. Good night.
Bye.